guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. And I need to fix the map here, because apparently it's not showing up.
I see the map.
Cool.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Well,
I gotta look at this map to figure out where my new Sunday character's gonna be from.
yeah. So, you guys just left the Dragon's Horn after having rescued Echo Rex and are headed to the land of Ivrix by ship that you guys acquired. And I'm going to have to pause the recording here because...
You're a thief, though, and you like stealing things.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta brag a little bit, you know?
So you stole a ship that didn't belong to you?
Oh yeah, how'd that go for the Saturday night group, by the way?
I haven't found it
They
yet.
don't believe they're going to need it anymore. So they're pretty okay with it. They were really thrilled that their traps actually affected you guys, pinning you in a room and with no hope to escape until the ship moved, thus disrupting the guards and wards on the room. Because that's what was sticking you guys in there, was a elaborate set of guards, wards, silences, and everything. Just
The whole time.
they literally spent a day worth of in-game time enchanting that room.
Yeah.
And I spent 5 minutes getting bored and getting everyone out of it.
Because they were setting that up as the trap for the big bad evil guy of their campaign. Turns out you guys got caught.
Dang, does this mean we're the big bad evil guy of their campaign? No way.
No, we're not.
I'm joking.
That's another group. It's
I'm joking.
well, I forgot what they're called.
Yeah.
The mystery machine is chasing down a woman named Mariposa.
That's me.
And it's trying to get ahead of her. Because they know where she's going, and they're not sure if they got ahead or not because they spent 2 weeks in that damn maze.
Mm-hmm.
How long are we in there?
About 2 weeks. Yeah.
Just about 2 weeks, yeah.
No bragging rights there.
Yeah, so we're just trying to find the nearest port, right?
Well, we were heading towards the Hakuna Matata or whatever it was called.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Towards the
Hakuna Matata.
Echo. Yeah.
Echo
So-
Matata.
Yeah, far off to the northeast of you guys get to see a lovely sight. It's an island. Far off on the horizon, you can see it. There are birds there, and for some reason, between you and there, occasionally a large fleshy object rises from the water and slowly descends. Like the tip of an enormous fin.
Yeah, it's one of the manta rays they ride on.
Yeah. As
Yeah, I
you
think we're
guys
prepared
approach-
for this.
You're prepared for this? Awesome. I'm glad you're prepared for this.
Oh, it's pretty.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
There be whales here.
Oh, big manta ray. Big mouth.
That's different. That almost looks like AI art.
That is not AI art. That got done by my wife.
Amazing.
Wow, she's very talented.
Yes.
Cool.
His wife also did the character that I have up as well.
Yeah. She did Amer's art and Cecilia's art. And Echo's art.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Echo. Wow.
Well, she did Gorus, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, she also did the Echo Rex's dragon. The kobold art
Oh,
for
okay.
the avatar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Echo, do you think if we banish it, everybody is going to drown?
Yeah, probably, but I would think it'd be hard to banish something like that.
For sure. Oh, this is more just a cheeky chat, but
So, what's the plan for docking our boat on a manta ray?
I'm sure there's
Are we?
procedure.
Well, the Heke Matu Matu is it's like a little island or meeting place of all of them, right? I'm sure they have some sort of procedure. 'Cause that one looks like it's moving.
If we can speak, like, do you know random sea people dialect for hey, can we dock our boat?
Oh wait, okay, I remember what was going on now. We were looking for our other boat, right? Yep, okay, that was it. I remember.
Yeah, that too.
I remember. Speaking of which, does it look like there's a boat attached to it anywhere? Like hanging off the side maybe or something?
There are several canoes that have been pulled up onto the beach. As far as your boat, you don't see any sign of the Salty Swallow. And there are no major ships attached to it or being dragged behind it. But you can see a beach, and it looks very lovely.
I think is it moving?
Oh yeah, it's always in motion.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So can't just anchor the boat and like take.
Right.
No, but we could
take a-
pull up. We could probably pull up next to it though.
Yeah. To give you guys a sense of scale, this island is about a mile across. The manta ray is easily 3.
Oh, that's a big fish.
It is big.
So most everyone can somehow walk on water or something, right? Or teleport.
I have flight.
Yeah.
Like you all could do that. We could have one person stay in a boat, probably Aimer, right? And then maybe I could take a canoe or whatever we have in and drag it up in the sand. In case you want to bring stuff back.
I think we might. Let's just see if we can just get the boat on.
Okay.
But that's a good secondary,
Hmm.
for sure.
Yeah, let's
I
work
think we
on-
might just be able to dock.
Let's work on docking the boat first. And from there, we'll just look around and try and find sign of the other boat.
Do we see a dock or because we can't drop anchor, right?
Yeah.
We drop it on
No,
the
we can't.
fish.
don't drop anchor on the creature.
This is
At
what I'm
least
saying,
until we're
yeah.
told to. Yeah. So Aimer's gonna pull the boat up. As close as he feels that he safely can without getting ran over by a manta ray. You know what I mean? Like.
Well, the manta ray goes to a depth of about a quarter mile. That's how thick it is underwater.
I'm saying, how much is it above? Like, so obviously, parts of it are above water.
Yeah.
But, like, its fins, are they going above water or not? Are they staying pretty?
Just the tips. Just the tips are.
Okay, so like I
You
can
can actually
cruise
pull up
it.
onto the wings. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna steer towards the wing and pull in.
Okay. I do need a survival check to do that because the water at that point is the spot that the water moves the fastest.
Well, it wouldn't be me if I didn't. Let's see. Hold on a minute. If it's the class features, make sure. No, scroll. That's not it. Where is? Oh, here is. Okay, it's skill or tool. Okay, I have proficiency. Okay, good. All right, cool. Just in case I need a die 8, you know what I mean? Had to make sure that I still got that.
Sure.
Which I'm going to use said die 8.
Okay. For the record, thanks to the Sunday campaign, after your next long rest, everyone will have one use of a D12 Bardic Inspiration.
Well, I didn't have plans for
I
that.
forgot about that.
Yeah, so
Oh,
what happened? Yeah, with Chio, I don't know, gave everyone in the world a 1d12 or.
Yep. After their next long rest, they will have sweet dreams.
How the hell did they do that?
It's a
They
boon.
campaign got a GM boon, and the GM boon was grant everybody 1d12 Bardic Inspiration.
Remember, I am a team player.
That's sweet.
Chio is a team player.
Chio's not a team player.
Oh, he's not?
Chio is
Okay.
mad evil.
Yeah.
But he's so cute looking.
He was cute.
Tell that when he eye bites you with his creepy eyes.
Anyways.
Makes you disappear.
Let me write that down. I'm gonna save that for when I really need it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm gonna save that for when I fight you.
let's see.
It's gonna be like so we can balance in a bar or something.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. I rolled a 12 total.
Okay. So the boat gets caught crossways, and I need everybody to go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw as the boat rocks and almost throws everybody overside. Stell, you are thrown into the water.
Wait, I can fly.
She's flying.
Do you catch yourself? Please roll a dexterity saving throw to catch yourself.
Would I wouldn't be on the boat when it was rocking, right?
Always fly, or do you rest places?
More often than not, she's flying. Especially if like we're trying to dock the ship, we're about to get off. She's definitely
Cool.
in the air, probably.
But if you're
All right.
flying,
Cool.
you'd have to be flying with the boat, right? You can't stand on the boat and then start flying. The boat will just keep going, right? So you have to be
Oh
flying.
no,
but
I
there's
was
no-
saying like I was like right before we started docking, and then this
Oh,
is
for sure.
happening.
Before I tried pulling in.
I'm
Well,
sorry,
Echo Rex is going to get thrown over the side. What's Echo
Sorry,
Rex do?
Echo.
Man, he just got back, you know?
Oh, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
Echo
Dexterity
can
save.
swim. Yeah, Echo's got a swim speed. He can swim, so he'll do the alligator swim.
Oh, so it's
I can maybe go get him.
I'm sorry. It's a +10 instead of a +14. I got a 20.
No,
Okay.
he likes the water actually.
Because yeah, he likes the water, and I'm assuming he got dumped overboard.
Okay. Into the water he goes.
Water's really
And-
rough.
Yeah. So I need an athletics check from Echo Rex as he's in this very fast water.
Don't go to the mouth.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
You're gonna re-roll that with you. There you go. All right. So as you guys come ashore, there's a couple of people sitting there watching you guys. The ship is probably a good 100 feet away. What would you like to do to keep the ship local?
Is there any trees or anything like?
Not shallow enough for you to attach the ship to on the side.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because if it gets rough or if this thing makes a sharp move, even if we tie it up, we could be shipless again.
Yeah. Yeah, this boat doesn't have a ballista like the Salty Swallow does, so we couldn't just like harpoon a tree to keep it attached.
I thought I was tied on there or something, pull it along.
Actually, I will be right back. Give me
Okay, sure.
I don't know if we have that much rope either.
Yeah.
Does enlarge reduce work on objects?
Yes, but it doesn't work on all the objects inside of it.
Yeah, that's fine. Probably okay, right?
But empty out all our food and everything.
Oh shit.
I need to check enlarge reduce. Let me double check that.
If worse comes to worse, we just have someone just stay on it and kind of.
Yeah. Emmer goes, I can stay on the boat.
steer it.
No, I want everybody to come on. It's more fun when everyone's there.
Okay, how can we make this happen then?
I'm gonna be too far to mage hand it. Can I roll like investigation, Eric, to see if I can find anything that might give me an idea or perception?
Yeah.
Sure.
Which would you prefer?
Let's do investigation.
Okay.
Yeah, like is there a dock you can tie it onto or something?
You don't see one.
No.
With a 21, the best idea at this point may be simply to let someone stay with the ship. Because if you tie the ship to something on the side of the Hekemotu, the ship will be washed to the side and beach itself.
Yeah.
which
I was
would be
afraid
very
that.
bad.
I was thinking about if I tie it, I'd take it down to the back of the
That could
Motu,
work. Yeah,
tie it
that
off
could work.
there.
But then you've got the long walk back to the group.
Well, I mean,
Well, look, I mean, it's less fun if everybody's not there, so somebody staying with the ship sounds bogus. So I think that we should
I
just
mean,
tie it at the back.
yeah, and I'm like, gonna stay out of trouble that way. So Amer's like, I'll let you guys off here. You guys started, and I'll trek back over once I tie it off.
I sure do miss the Dirty Boys.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
Right?
liquefied them.
Right?
We're sorry, my bad. That's what Amer says, kind of with a flat
Sorry for
face.
everything.
Yeah, the dirty boys were good.
All
Or
right.
at least helpful.
So as you navigate the ship towards the back of the manta ray, Echo, are you going to stay here or are you going to swim back to the ship?
No, I'm gonna swim towards the manta ray. We don't
Okay,
have any
towards
reason
that
really.
island.
We don't have any reason to fear these people. I don't think.
Okay.
I'm gonna, the closest point to wherever the ship's gonna try and rope up to.
Sure. Well, as you're trying to keep up, the Hekemotu is moving towards the left, and you are being slid to the right, and the ship is outdistancing you, so you can make it to the shore.
Yep. Let's do
Once you're gonna do that, okay, cool. So you come ashore, and you're on a nice beach. There's waves, of course, but instead of coming in towards the shore, they're being swept sideways. So it's like standing on the side of a wave pool, watching the waves go by sideways.
Everyone gonna get off with Echo here?
Yeah, I hop off.
Okay,
Okay.
so you guys hop off, go ashore, leaving Amer with the boat.
Yep. Amer's gonna go try to tie the boat to the back of
Okay,
our manta ray.
I'll send you guidance along with you, just in
Yeah.
case.
how would you attach the boat without leaving the boat?
Amer has a 60-foot ranged mage hand.
Okay,
So what he's gonna do is tie a big loop and a rope, and send the mage hand with the rope out to try to
Okay.
toss it on something.
sure. All right, so the rope will go out, and how much rope do you have?
Well, I have on me where it's one of these things. I have 50 feet on me as personal use. I didn't know if there's any on the boat as well. They took the rope with them. They might
They
have.
took all their rope with them. They definitely took all the rope. They consumed their rope, actually. So that rope is gone.
I have 50 feet of hemp rope.
Okay. So you can pull the ship up, get it attached to a outcropping of stone, and how would you like to get ashore?
Well, I mean, this is Amer. He has to do it in some sort of style. So he's gonna run across the rope and then teleport to the beach.
All right, let's roll your acrobatics check, please.
Hold on.
Excellent.
Hold on. I got my guidance here.
Sure. You're rolling great on those additional stats.
I'm rolling great in general. At the plus 10,
Alright.
I got a 13.
Yeah, so you make it down the rope, and come on shore. The
No,
boat
that's-
behind you bobs smoothly along the waves in the wake of this giant creature, the Hekemotu.
Good boat. Good boat. Amer says as he starts plodding up the beach to where he left everyone.
Okay. It's going to take you a while because it's about a half-mile walk to come around the beach there. What are the rest of you guys doing on this beach? You don't see anyone at the moment.
I sit down. This is actually kind
Yeah,
of nice.
Brennan's
a
looking at the
breeze.
environment. Yeah. This is not a favorite environment for me.
No.
So based on the knowledge that I have about these people, is there a custom, like a greeting or maybe some type of social convention that I can use? I guess is they know we're here.
Yeah, roll your history check. These people don't like outsiders. They consider them to be invaders in most cases. And the only time that they deal with them is through trade. So you would need to set out some sort of trade setup by placing something out on the ground and waiting for them to come out and trade with you.
Aimer might have to put on the dress. I don't know.
I'm trying to think of what we have to trade. I don't have a lot.
Oh,
of
we
trade
have.
here.
Well, sorry, we have a bunch of stuff. Oh, if it comes to trade, give me a moment. She goes into the team bag of holding, and let's see. No, those are useful. We shouldn't get rid of those. But let's see. We got 3 sets of magical plate mail, and 2 magical greatswords.
Aimer has a bunch of stuff that you would all know about as well.
Oh, also we have these, and she reaches into and she pulls out 8 leaves that are dream lily leaves.
Ooh.
So I mean,
What about a lavender amethyst? Do we want that for anything? It just smells nice.
I mean that's for the bathroom, isn't it?
Yeah. Aimer has 2 more of them. He keeps one in his room.
Yeah.
I mean, they're islanders, so they might be interested in something like that. It doesn't hurt to put it up for offer.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Rose will put the weapons and armor out, and as well as the dream lily leaves.
Okay.
And then she'll just wait. She'll take out her book that she uses to illustrate interesting things, and start sketching the manta ray from how she saw it on the boat.
Okay.
Yeah, and she'll just wait.
After a little bit, a large man, about 6'3", very slender, comes out. Tan skin, shining like bronze on the beach. Dude is wearing what looks like pants made out of kelp, and he's got a large trident at his side. Comes striding up to you guys and looks at the items on the beach and looks at you guys. Who are you?
We're looking for a boat.
I asked
Dad.
who you are, not what you are looking for.
I mean, could we just say travelers? Should we do that?
No need to lie. Just tell him.
What? What do I tell him?
Just tell him the truth.
What?
We're the spirits in fellowship. Someone would have told you at some point.
Oh, right.
I'm not there yet, but this is the little voice in your head.
We go by the spirits in fellowship?
She might not have known that.
And what is your names?
Oh, Stell, and you could.
She's gonna just let you guys do the rest.
My name is also Stell.
No, isn't.
Yeah, my name's Echo Rex.
Brennan.
We're travelers headed towards Ubrix.
Ivrix, the
My
land
name-
of flowers and mists. Interesting.
And yes, my name is Sweet August Rose.
Land dweller by the words Rose, are you not?
Yes, I've never dwelled on the ocean, so I believe land dweller is an appropriate name.
Interesting. So, you have brought trade and know of our customs. That is good. And he comes over and will kneel about 3 feet away from the pile of stuff that you guys have there. He kneels on his knees towards you, and he puts his forehead down on the ground with his trident held sideways, and then he will sit up. Now, land dwellers have brought trade for the Heke. Interesting. We have no need of armor, for the Motu protect us. So we do not need of these metals for as they are. But we could use them for forging. Perhaps they appear to be fair. The weapons would be appreciated. They would be good for flaying the large beasts within the center of the Motu. The leaves are the most valuable, of course. How many pearls would you like for the leaves?
I have no idea what a pearl is worth.
Is that what you tell him, or is that what you?
No, that's what she's thinking.
Okay.
Well, before we start talking about pearls, maybe you can help us out. Information would be very helpful.
Information is power.
It is.
Perhaps. What exactly do you wish to know?
2 things. The first is, have you seen a 2-masted boat within the last few weeks or so? Ugly ballista on the front. Maybe you saw its name. It said the Morning Swallow.
I have not seen a ship named the Morning Swallow.
I'm sorry. The Salty Swallow. I'm mixing it up with a new boat.
I have seen this ship, yes.
Is it here, or
They have left.
how long ago?
It has been 4 days.
Do you have any idea where they were headed?
They stated they were returning home to Ivrix, like you.
Ah,
Oh.
It's interesting that so many would be taking pilgrimage there.
Well, that's
Yeah.
awfully convenient.
I wonder if they were. Well, I suppose we'll find out. All right. So she slides over one of the leaves for that information to him, and she just nods her bows deeply and just says, "Thank you for that information."
Of course. And he takes the leaf, puts it to his forehead, and goes, "For knowledge." And he will very carefully just put it to the side and place a little seashell on top of it so it doesn't blow away.
All right, I turn to the others and I just say, "I got what I wanted." If you have any other things you want to trade or ask him about, let me know. I guess these pearls are what they value as currency in these parts.
It is what the others, the land dwellers, seek from us, are the pearls. We seek things from the land, for we do not go there.
And can you show us a pearl, just so we can
Of
see
course.
what we're bargaining with?
And he opens a pouch at his side, and he pours out a 150 pearls, ranging from the size of your pinky nail up to a pearl the size of a grapefruit.
Wow. I have never seen a pearl that big before.
They are harvested from within the motu.
Huh.
Giant oysters find perches within its mouth and under its wings, and we go and swim and harvest them.
I have no idea what those are worth. Well, I guess can I what would be an evaluation? I will use my commercial skill. Not that it exists. Insight to determine like what the value of these pearls are.
Don't you
I'm
get
here.
paid in gems?
Amir's done that before, right?
Yeah.
I do get paid in gems, but gems are like they're land jewels. These are sea jewels, very different. So yeah, would it be insight, Eric? Hello?
Yes, it would.
Oh,
Can you hear
okay.
me?
Yeah,
Yes.
You do now.
Yeah, okay.
In and out? All right, let me reconnect here. Because it should have.
Oh, okay.
Is that any better?
Well, yeah, we can hear you now. But
Okay.
in case you didn't see that, I rolled a 1.
Yes.
So,
Excellent. With a 9, you have no idea.
I look at
Because
him and I use.
It's
oh, sorry,
it's
go
an
ahead.
exotic culture. It's an exotic culture. It's exotic currency. You've never seen gems like this, as far as this size or quality, and you're not a gemologist. You don't deal in pearls on a regular basis. You are out of your depth as far as this goes.
Yeah. Well, the important thing is to not let them know that. So she'll cross her arms and just say, "What do you think the swords, the armor, and the remaining leaves are worth?"
3 leaves. What do they do? What are their properties? And can they be propagated?
I wrote them down somewhere. I remember you told me. Inventory. Hold on.
Did
I
your
remember
people
I-
know magic?
Yeah, hold on.
Yes or no? Do your people know magic?
Some, yes.
Then you will be able to make more, for sure.
That is not necessarily true. I've heard of great druids, but they are of the land. Ones who, they claim, contact the spirits beyond. They claim to be able to touch nature. No such thing here. Here we use the magic of the mind.
But the dream lily, anyways. The dream lily, what it does is if you ingest it, if you chew it, it gives you a sort of euphoria. And you're just unafraid of anything while you're while it's running in your system. Even to the point of it can turn aside a lethal blow. I mean, to a certain degree. But if you were to get stabbed while on this, I don't know how to describe the mechanicals of how this works.
So it is a hallucinogen.
Yeah, it is a hallucinogen that eliminates fear, and also if, I don't know, your life were expressed on a scale of 0 to 10 and you reach 0, it would stop you from hitting 0 and put you back up to 1.
It would keep me alive for just a moment.
Yes.
In the case of a death.
Yes.
It is poison,
It is.
but it is of value.
It is.
Very well. But you do not know the cultivation of such an herb.
No, I just have these dried samples. I don't have any roots, unfortunately.
Then the value is lessened, but not extremely. I will grant you 2 pearls for the 3 leaves, and a third for the armor. And he puts forward 3 pearls, each the size of his thumb.
Has Aimer arrived yet?
Yep.
Oh,
Aimer,
It's been
walk
more
through
than. I assume that Aimer can run pretty quick, and I'm going to say that he can easily do a 10-minute mile.
Oh yeah, he's probably in quite good shape.
yeah.
But yeah.
You see Aimer trot
Wandy
up,
shoes up?
ooh,
Yeah. When
pearls.
just in case not to spook the guy, I just say, "Oh, don't worry, he's with us." He was parking the boat.
We saw. We are aware of his presence.
Okay. So
Aimer
as-
did nothing offensive either, by the way. He just was, just running up the beach, very, un-Aimer-like.
I'm so proud of you.
Do we see the slow motion Baywatch Aimer coming down the beach?
Yes, but instead of his boobs, it's his scarf flowing, like, and bouncing,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, she says he wants 3 of the dream leaves. I already gave him 1. There's 4 more remaining if he wants those.
Very
Yeah,
well.
8. Yeah.
I will gladly take them. I'm sure my wife would appreciate them.
Yeah. They'll make you happy.
She
Unfortunately-
enjoys the exotics.
Unfortunately, the poison doesn't work on me, but I hope you enjoy them. So he's offering well because he's doubling the amount of leaves he's buying. Is he changing how many pearls he's offering?
Yeah, he'll put 4 pearls out there for those and 1 for the armor.
5 pearls.
Yeah.
So Aimer's
yeah.
like, ooh, can I take a look at those?
May look. Do not touch, for I sense your greed.
Waiting for sleight of hand.
Aimer stops for a moment and kind of gives him a look and goes, "No, that's fair." And he reaches into his pouch and he pulls out a magnifying glass.
Oh yeah, you have that. I forgot.
And he gets down on his knees and he's just, because I'm guessing they're on the ground, right? And he pulls up the magnifying glass and starts just perusing them for their any traits and whatnot, like any blemishes, quality.
Roll your insight check, sir. With a 25, each of these pearls is worth about 5,000 gold.
Aimer goes, "That's a deal, sir."
No haggling. Just okay.
Very good.
All right. So we sold all the dream leaves.
Um,
And,
one question for you, Aimer.
Yes,
and
sir.
What are the plate mails?
What is a necklace?
It is he stops.
He looks at you, and you realize for just a moment, you never gave him your name.
But he knows my name.
Yep.
I thought Sweet August Rose, like, Aimer just kind of brushes it off, like he didn't even realize,
Yeah.
because he thought someone else gave his name, so he's just kind of taking it in stride.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, they did
He
say
stops for a moment.
they use mind magic.
He goes, "Well,
Do any of us have a
I would
necklace?
I would describe it as a shiny accessory you wear around your neck." And he undoes his scarf and shows the one he's wearing that has the diamond on it.
Why did you think of a necklace when you were inspecting the pearls?
Yes,
Aimer coughs a couple times.
Well, we've
Listen,
been at,
I
we've been at sea
have
for a
bad
very long
habits.
He
There's,
smiles. I understand.
there's
Your
no women
thoughts
out in
are
the
clear.
ocean, okay?
time. You were with those dragon girls like literally only like 2 days ago.
That was 2 days ago.
Trying to change the topic, Brendan will ask him, "You said that this is what people from the land want. Where are people from the land you interact with? Where are they from?
They come from all over. The Protectorate occasionally comes here seeking the pearls as well. They come for a variety of goods. Skin of the Motu, shell of the Motu, fish that the Motu does not eat, and a variety of goods that we provide as handcrafts. The ship that came earlier also traded with us. They were quite generous in their gifts of land objects.
Did they
Yeah,
give
probably
you
all of our shit.
Did they give you maps by chance?
No,
Did
we
they
have
give
no
you-
need for maps. After all, the Motu goes where it wishes.
Did they give you a picture? Painting?
How about what did they?
Yes. Of
They did?
a family, yes.
Ah,
My wife has it. It is a prized possession, as we do not have the pigments that are exotic in such a glorious piece.
I look gratefully at Stell for catching that, and I look over at him and I just say, "So the reason we are after that boat is because, well, it's ours. It was stolen from us, and that painting, well, it's actually me. The little girl on the older woman's lap. That's actually me. It's a portrait of my family, and I would very much like to have it back."
Okay. Very well. You may have it back on the condition that you have something of value to trade for it. We traded well for such a rare item.
Ah.
Amer, you see Amer like, hold on. He pulls off his haversack and he's like, starts rummaging through the things. He starts pulling out. He's like, oh, are you looking for perhaps other stones you may not have here? Maybe clothing, mantles, stashes.
You have.
Well, I have. He starts digging through. I got some black onyxes, some diamonds, some amber, some crystal beryl, jade, jet. He's digging through some tourmaline. I got this very nice chalice. And he pulls out a bone chalice engraved with some arcane runes. He pulls out a cloth mantle threaded with silver, a cloth tabard trimmed with fox fur.
I'm very interested in your gemstones and that bone chalice. What type of bone is it? Do you know what creature it came from?
You know, I don't.
Do you even remember where you got it?
I'm pretty sure I acquired it from a chest on an island near Ryport. I suppose. Hold on, Echo. Can you take a look at this? I don't know if history would tell.
I haven't seen it before, have I, Eric?
Yeah, you have.
You were there, yeah. Amer hands Echo the chalice. Can you try to figure out what kind of bone this is?
That's the one you snatched. Okay.
Whoa. There was no one in the house. The chest said, all my possessions are yours, and so I took them.
I'll take a look at it, see if there's
Oh,
any
this is what
markings or
you
anything.
stole from that house on the beach. Yeah.
Yep.
You seek to learn traits of such a thing, while also offering it in trade. You are being devious, Amer.
Devious isn't the right word. I am devious. I don't know. I was gonna offer you the way it is.
He's not being devious. He just doesn't know what he has.
Okay.
I acquire things.
Steal them.
I don't.
You take them from others.
Yes, he does. But to your benefit.
Not always. Just sometimes.
But I'll reach into my bag and I'll start pulling out some things to see if just anything catches his interest. I got a couple vials of acid, some alchemist fire.
He's
But I
not
don't-
interested in either of those.
Okay.
Fire on this island would be really bad.
Oh yeah.
Dragon grenade.
No,
he is
I
very
already-
interested in the gemstones. He's interested in the bone things. As you're
Yeah.
rummaging through, he looks at your mess kit. That's kind of interesting. He's interested in any skins that you guys may have.
You do have
I have
box
a-
fur trimmed
I
cloth
have a-
scabbard. So I'll
I have a
put
water
whatever.
skin, but I don't think that's that special. You know what? I can show him the. No, I'm keeping that for an emergency. Oh, you know what he might like? I reach into my bag and I grab one of the drift globes. And I speak the command word to make it light up. This is pretty handy.
Very nice. This is good trade. So, your gemstones. How many of them, plus the globe of light, would you trade for the painting of a child with her family?
I will give you all of these, and he lists out. He pulls out the ones he has in his bag. It is very important to my friend.
Indeed.
Where did you get those?
The same
think
place
it's
I got the
better-
chalice.
I think it's better not to ask.
Now,
Oh, right. I was looking at the boat when that happened. When you took
while I would accept this trade, you must yet convince my wife to part with the treasure of her house.
That's her job. I'm just helping a friend out. Speaking of
Not my
trade,
job. You wish for the painting.
she does. I wish for her not to be angry the rest of this journey.
I wouldn't be angry.
Then why do you need the painting?
Sentimentality.
Ah, a wasted emotion.
True, I agree, but unfortunately, I'm not so far along the path of enlightenment that I've released all my attachments. I would very much like to have the painting back. It's important to me.
Agreed, on one condition. In exchange for these gemstones and the drift globe, you tell me the story of your family, so
Oh.
that both I and my wife can hear it.
Should we go meet your wife then? What's her name?
My wife listens. She is there in the bushes.
Oh, good. I thought I would have to go meet her and do the whole trading ritual, but if she's already listening,
That would be most inappropriate.
Yeah. Then I shall tell you the story of my people. Yeah, she just sits back and says, the father in that portrait is oh my god, I'm having a brain fart. It's too hot for me to think. Oh, sorry. So my name, I told you my name is Sweet August Rose, and that is my name. But before I went by that name, I had another name. My name was Santiana de la Rosa. My family were nobles in the city of Bourbon. Oh my god, let me see if I can... Yeah, my family were nobles in the city of Bourbon. The older man, the older elf in the picture is my father, Duke Esteban de la Rosa. The two sons are Valerian and Montesquieu de la Rosa, and the woman whose lap I'm sitting on is my older sister, Valentina de la Rosa.
How did he receive the scar across his face? The handsome one in the center.
So that's my father. He now keep in mind, this all happened when I was very young, and I was too little to hear the whole story. But from what I heard, I was only 30 years old. He was an adventurer in his younger days, and he was participating in a war between two countries. He was traveling through a canyon when the ghosts of some of his enemies rose from the dead and attacked him and the people he was adventuring with. They won, but during the course of the battle, there was an explosion and some debris fell from the canyon, and some of it struck him in the face. He always thought, accordingly, you know, the maid who told me this story said he thought the scar was dashing, so he decided not to get it permanently healed. But that is allegedly the story of how he got that scar. It's also why his hair is white. Ghosts tend to do things to people's age, and that's why he's an elf with white hair.
But they all have white hair.
Well, white hair from age. The others had silver hair because that was just the color of my mother's hair. His hair
And
was
yet
black.
your hair is black.
Yes, I take after him. Yes, when I was in the city, they would call me the Black Rose of Bourbon because I was the only De La Rosa with black hair like that. But yeah, it's just I take after him. I have his hair color.
And you have the sword of your brother upon you.
Yes, I'm glad you were able to notice. She points to the sword. I was able to recover that and the painting after much hardship. I had thought they were both lost forever. It's been over a century since I'd last seen my family, but I was able to recover both that painting and this sword. A long time ago, my family was slain. I was the only survivor. I escaped the carnage, and
Were they slain?
they were.
Why?
My father was a very powerful man. Powerful people tend to gain enemies. The person who I believe did it was another powerful person in the city, and if I had to hazard a guess, he wanted total control of the city. He was eliminating a potential rival.
Sounds like a very disturbed individual.
Probably, yes. I've only met him once when I was a very young child.
What happened to the other sword?
The other sword, I don't know. Montesquieu's sword. As far as I could tell, he was a talented swordsman, but all I know is that he died. I don't know what happened to any of their equipment.
Interesting. What of the ring upon your father's right hand? It is my understanding that the marriage rings go on the hands of the left for the landwalkers.
Okay, hold on. So, trying to remember the name of the god. Eric, help me out here. What was the name of the god that we decided that belongs to? It was like the elven god of family.
Yep. Getting that real quick for you. Just a moment. Pulling my notes up for you here. Erat.
All right.
E-R-A-T.
That is the god my father worshipped. Erat, the elven god of family and home.
So he believed in higher beings that were not the Motu.
He did. In fact, I think all of them did. My sister wouldn't really talk about things like that, but Valerian, she points to the circle underneath on his collarbone or at the center of his throat on his armor.
Gorget, right?
Yeah. She points to that and just says that's the symbol of Emil, the elven god of beauty.
You stated your sister. Where is she not in the painting?
No, that's her right here. I'm sitting on her lap.
Is that not your mother?
No, my mother died giving birth.
I understand. Thank you for your stories. My wife is retrieving the painting now with many tears.
Oh, I mean, It's ancient history. There's nothing to be sad about.
The loss of one's family is always to be of sorrow. There's no need to hide your emotions here, sweet August Rose.
Oh, I trust me. I didn't hide my emotions. I cried all those tears a long, long time ago.
What do the rest of your party think of such a story? Do they believe it?
I don't know. I haven't really gone into the details before.
I was just staying silent, kind of waiting for you to finish. Well, man, that's.
Well, of course we believe it. This is something like a family amongst ourselves, and we take these things as truth, of course.
You have great friends.
In her head, she's thinking, "Friends is a bit of a strong word."
He cocks an eyebrow at your thought and looks over at Cecilia. It is because of the earnestness and honesty of your friends that you have not been slain on sight, Josozai.
Oh, you're talking to me. Oh, it's about time. I don't have anything to trade for you. Also, I really don't like how you treat your wife, so I don't know. I don't think there's anything else for me to say. If you want to try and slay me, why don't you show me your numbers?
We do not wish to show our numbers, for knowledge is power.
Yeah, and I know that you ain't shit, so, are we rapping? Or are we...
Like, it just, again, strong word.
Stella's just like trying to be in like the corner of Cecilia's vision. She's like making an X with her hands, like.
Aimer just sighs.
So, you see, your problem is, you're afraid to tell it how it is. If you, everywhere you went, somebody came at you with prejudice, wouldn't you have a bad attitude as well?
I didn't. What?
Yeah, so I thought. Anyway,
Continue
your chat. Continue your chat.
I'm
just
going to
gonna-
interject and try to change the topic. He's going to
I feel like
ask the
there's an
man
orc
if-
who understands you, Cecilia, out in this world.
Are there traders from Yivrix or any communities from Yivrix that you've come into contact with?
Indeed, the House of Flowers is welcome here. In fact, one of their people is here now.
Oh, really?
She resides currently next door to my house.
May I go meet her? Do you know, or may I ask her name?
You would have to ask her that. She allows us to refer to her as T.
I'm not familiar with her in particular, but I do have business with the House of Flowers.
Very well. One moment. I shall summon her. Perhaps
That's
she
one
will
of the
be
things you
willing.
might want to trade as well when you get back.
Oh no, I'm not leaving. And he reaches
Okay.
behind him and pulls out a large conch shell, puts it to his lips, and and
Nice.
you'll hear a couple other trumpets around the island.
Yeah, is that just for her? They just so happen to know exactly what you're trumpeting for.
I imagine it's
We speak with the shells.
pretty useful if you want to talk to someone on the other end of the island without walking all the way over there, I imagine.
It's a mile.
I mean, that's still like a 10-minute walk. Or,
What's
I
a
guess,
long walk?
jog. Yeah, a 10-minute jog, I guess.
Having that sort of long distance communication is actually very neat.
Yeah.
The women of our peoples are much like the women of Shu, as they are the
More
dominant.
talented than the men.
Not more talented, but more intellectually savvy.
Yeah.
They
then I
are
should
not
talk
as
to your wife.
oppressive as your people.
Have you
That
been?
would be inappropriate.
Have you been to Shu on the back of this
We've been
Hekamatsu?
near the land of Shu several times.
Good food. I don't know if have ever gone on land to eat their
We
food.
do not go on land. However, the traders do come out and trade with us wherever we go, for they enjoy the commerce.
Oh yeah, they definitely do that. But yeah, I spent a lot of time in Shu. It's a pretty interesting place. Like I said, good food.
Okay, people.
Some of them are okay, I guess.
The Weeping City wasn't that bad.
So after about 5 minutes, silently coming out of the bush, a woman strides wearing a yellow cloak.
Oh,
Hi, I'm
hello.
T. And you are...
My name is Sweet August Rose. I actually was hired to do some trimming the other day, and it was actually I've completed the job several weeks ago, but I haven't been able to. I haven't been able to.
Oh, yeah. Great. You're not doing any pruning here, are you?
No, no. You're actually the first person I've met who I can talk to about this. And
Oh, yeah. See, I'm working on some cultivation here, so I really don't want anyone stepping on my toes, but you're welcome to visit as long as we stay on the beach. The Heke really don't like people going inland, so just heads up on that. Is this your first time?
Here, yes. I've never been to a Heke Matu.
No, the Heke Matu is the one. The Heke Motu Motu is the entire school of them.
Got you. I'm sorry. Yes, this is our first time on a Hekimatu.
You understand that in the Heke language, they don't have a plural. So the way that you determine plural is that it's the Heke Heke are the people. The Heke 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 are all the people. The Heke Motu is the one, and the Heke Motu Motu is the school, whereas the Heke Motu 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 would be all of them in the world.
That's certainly an interesting language. So, as interesting as I'm sure your cultivation work is, I'm guessing you aren't a handler then. So I was hoping I could.
Oh, you could say I do a little bit of organization for others.
Well, I completed a job that was given by Bird of Paradise, and I was hoping I could report it into somebody.
How are her flowers?
Uh,
I heard that they're beautiful with the little points and everything.
mhm. They're lovely, and the garden is trimmed. The weeds have been taken care of, so as far as
All of her weeds got taken care of? Wow.
Yeah.
That means she can retire.
I mean, the one that I was tasked with taking care of is dead. I don't know about the other.
Oh, so the weed you're taking care of. I understand. It's all good. I appreciate the update. After all, she's an old friend. So, what did she promise you in payment?
There was a lot of the payment was up front. This was kind of an urgent mission. I received it in Shu. So,
Oh, dear. Well, let's go off to the side here and let's go ahead and have a little bit of chat here because this is a little bit of importance. Kawali will be right back. And she's going to take you off to the side closer to the water and leave Kawali there at the pile of stuff that you guys are trading. And I will put his name in chat here because you guys need that. So, his name is-
Kowalski.
No, Kawali. Not Kowalski, Kawali. So, you've taken care of the problem. Where exactly did you take care of it, and what was the issue?
I had to slay a one. I don't want to say his name because I don't want to resummon him.
Oh, a demon. Interesting. Where?
Well, he was all over the world. He originally spawned in Shu. We had to pursue him into Reston. He met his end at Inland Point.
I heard that Inland Point got evacuated, so you've taken care of that problem.
Yes, he was the cause of that evacuation, and he's as dead as you can kill a demon. I'm not gonna chase him into hell.
Well, not yet, anyway.
Yeah, but he's been removed from this plane as far as I can.
Excellent. Good job. And she pats you on the back of the hand. Oh, that's so wonderful. Well, you have the thanks of the House of Flowers, as you always do. So, what can we do for you?
Oh, I mean, I just wanted to report into the organization that the job
Oh.
was done.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're trying to get a hold of one of the families, you'll actually have to go to Vrix. See, we just left there here on the Motu, so we're kind of traveling westward. I think it's following the krill blooms, and so we don't really have much control over where the heck Motu goes. So, if you want to report into the families as opposed to just a specific handler, you'll have to go to Vrix, of course. You understand that. Have you been before?
No, that was another thing I wanted to talk to you about.
Oh, you're in for such a treat. Oh, such a treat. You're so lucky. To visit it for the first time. Oh, so nice. I just picked up some cosmetics from there, actually. I did some trading and figured I would pick up some supplies. After all, the people in Nausha really like them. So I went and grabbed some supplies while I was there. Some herbals and things like that.
Well, can you tell me what I should be expecting? Because, I'm
Oh,
from the
sure.
other side. I'm from the other side of the continent. I hear a lot of stories. I've never actually been to Yavrix.
Well, Kawali said that you guys arrived on a ship, and that the ship's tied to the back of the island, and they have a couple hundred people guarding the ship right now, just to make sure that there's no more people coming ashore. But yeah, there's a lot to tell. If you've not been to Ivrix, a couple of the things you'd want to know would be that the shore is fairly rocky, so be careful going ashore. Don't eat any of the flowers. You don't want to eat any of the flowers there near the shore because those are all poisonous. All the plants on the shore are poisonous. That's how they deter people. So you got to be careful there. But inevitably, you'll probably meet up with Dreamshade when you get there. She likes to roam the shore at the only real dockable points. I assume you're going to try to go to the Pearl Sanctuary.
Probably, yeah. That's it depends. The people I'm with have other business on the island.
And for the record, she's talking like, I don't know about Sweet August Rose, but T is talking so loud that everybody can hear it.
Yeah, that's why I'm not saying anything, but yeah. I just looked at her and I just say the others have some other business on
Ivrix? Really? Are they supplicants? Or what exactly are they doing?
It's personal.
Oh, I don't know if anyone who'd willingly go to Ivrix and not be part of the House of Flowers.
Yeah.
You know how deadly and dangerous that is, right?
Yeah. That's
why they're all going to die, right?
I figured as much. Like, I was gonna warn them that it could be dangerous, but I wasn't sure because I've never actually been here before, and I've only heard rumors.
No, see, they don't really take too kindly to outsiders unless they're applying to be part of the House of Flowers.
Well, Aimer would definitely fit in. I don't know about the others, but
which one's Aimer?
The pretty elf.
Well, I thought you were the pretty elf.
The other pretty elf.
I don't see him.
Is he hiding?
If you look over, Aimer is sitting over a pillow, showing various things to Koali.
The elf with a scarf.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Anyways,
Is he cute under the clothes?
I don't know. All right, I guess.
Okay. Well,
I grew up.
whatever you're into.
I grew up around humans. He's a little scrawny for me, to be honest. Anyways,
I know, right? I prefer a man with some muscle on him.
But back to the topic at hand. So,
Oh, yeah.
I was hoping that if they're with me, they wouldn't get instantly killed.
Oh, they wouldn't die instantly. Of course not.
They wouldn't, wind up dead. That was more hyperbole. I didn't mean instantly. I mean, they wouldn't be executed for, trying to leave,
Oh.
enter Uvrix and then trying to leave once their business was concluded.
Well, of course, that depends on if they're able to get in with the graces of one of the families. Which family were you looking to get in with? Or are you already a member of a family?
I don't know about which family I belong to. Like I said, all these various factions are all so different. I mean, I suppose I was trained by Master Harmony, Harmony blossoms amongst the lilies. I don't know if that counts as a family.
You were trained by the lilies, but you have the name Rose. Ooh, you're in a little bit of a pickle, aren't you?
Like I said, my knowledge on the subject of how the house operates this far east is pretty minimal.
Well, Ivrix is divided into a lot of different families. And when you arrive, don't tell them you're part of any other family than Rosacea. Okay? Rosacea is the family that you need to claim to be a part of. Otherwise, you'll be seen as a two-timer and a multi-dipper, which might betray a little bit of trust instantly. So you want to avoid that.
Okay, the family of roses. I'll remember it.
Yes. Now, you understand that they're very good with knives and sharp objects, right?
Presumably, yes.
So, be cautious. Understand that they may be pretty, but there is a lot of danger beneath the surface in their political dealings.
Right.
So, whenever you go there, make sure you watch your back, be cautious, and try to have fun with the people there. After all, it's what we call home, right?
Yeah, you only live once. Might as
Oh
well
no,
enjoy it.
I don't. I live multiple times.
Oh, really? How does that work?
Don't you believe in reincarnation?
Some of the other monks do. I never really did. I mean, I know some elves also believe that, but, I've...
Oh, you're one of those monks. Oh, you're going to get along famously with the Torfali.
Can you explain who that is? Who that are, by the way? The Torfali?
Oh, that's a hard one. The Torfali are a cross-family faction, a specialty group. They are not from Toivoa. They appear here, and then they disappear from time to time. Not sure if they're doing it on purpose or if they're taken.
Okay, sorry.
But the Torfali they're a mystery. I don't really know much about them. I know Dreamshade's one, and that's why she likes to be on the beach, I think, is she's got that wanderlust and adventure mindset of maybe leaving Ivrix to head out into the wider world.
So, you saying the Torfali are not from Toivoa?
I don't think so anyway. I never really asked. I thought it would be rude, but that's the best I can gather. See, they all have this really neat and beautiful trait that they all have metallic tattoos embedded in their skin.
So, what makes you think that I would get along well with them, if just out of curiosity?
Oh, because you're so mysterious. You're doing a great job. And after all, see, the monks, they kind of get all this certain vibe of let's get along with nature and let's go for enlightenment and let's calm our spirits and let's be all holistic and avoid poisons and toxins in our body. See, I'm the other way. I really like the toxins. I embrace them.
Well, that's the path to enlightenment is different for every person. So you do you.
Oh, I'm not interested in enlightenment at all, Miss Rose. See, I'm here for fun. I mean, my dad, like seriously, my dad was such a stuck-up jerk. He was so repressive that I'm out here exploring the world and having a good time. And frankly, I came here to meet up with the Heke in order to kind of see if they had any good drugs here.
Well, I just traded about a pound of Dream Lily to them. So if you
Oh,
ask,
they'll have so much fun with that. Oh my
yeah.
god. Yeah.
If you ask Kawali, I'm sure he'll share some with you.
Have you seen them on coffee? Oh my god. That is hilarious. I brought a pound of beans with me, and oh, dude, seriously, like, wow. They were so wired, they have zero tolerance. They were climbing the trees, just wild.
Well, I appreciate this little tete-a-tete we've been having, but
Of course, of course. By the way, oh, I'm sure they are. After all, I'm kind of dominating your conversations right now. All right. What's with the little kobold? He's kind of cute. I mean, not in a attractive sort of way, but in a nice guy to hang out with type of way.
Oh, he's a sorcerer, likes to blow things up. They've all helped me out.
Oh, one of those. Got it. Pyromaniac.
They've all helped me out in dealing with the bird of paradise situation. So I thought I'd bring them along.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, they may not look it, but they're all staggeringly competent.
Be sure you mention that to Dreamshade so that she doesn't sneak anything into their food when they're not looking.
Yeah, I'll let them know.
Yeah. Dreamshade, while she's really nice, can be a little bit underhanded, so you gotta be careful. That's really the way it is with most of the House of Flowers. But you already knew that, I think, right?
No, I only really know the monks in the Great Upheaval.
Oh dear, you poor naive little soul. Bless your heart. You're going to have such a terrible time there. Enjoy it though, if you can.
Yeah, hopefully, I'll learn a thing or two.
Of course. Listen to your friends. Trust their guts. And remember, it's always more fun when you get involved.
I'll try to remember that.
Now, these are your friends, right?
Yes, they are my friends.
Okay, then I'm going to leave them alone and not deal with them. Now, that one over there, the one in the white, she seems kind of sus, don't you think?
You're talking extremely loudly.
Well, yeah. After all, how are you going to hear each other over the sound of the waves? Besides,
Yeah.
I don't have any secrets.
For sure, your name is either a letter or something that you drink. It's pretty shit.
That's Cecilia. and
Oh.
she has. She's
Oh, no, 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 no,
the,
no. The little one in the white.
Oh, that's Stell.
Yeah. She's really suspicious. Can't really trust them fairies, you know.
Oh,
I have the biggest smile on my face. I'm like, ha, get shit on. You're the one that she's wary of, not me.
but
No, see, the Joseph we know all about them. Like, we don't cast spells around them. We don't antagonize them. It's not worth the trouble or the fight.
Well, I
So-
antagonize her all the time.
I cast spells around them.
Well, that's up to you guys. I don't do
wait,
that.
hold
That's
on.
a personal
I've had
choice.
problems casting spells around that one.
Well, yeah, she did.
No, it's because you're bad at magic.
Because you
Well,
were stopping it.
I was not.
listen, sweetie, listen. Fairies are totally unpredictable. Gotta be real cautious what you say around them.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
And you never know what kind of tricks they're gonna pull.
Yeah.
I like to make sure that they're high most of the time in order to prevent their higher brain functions. If you need something, let me know.
You've met a fairy with a higher brain function.
A few. Good point, though.
Few and far between, I'm sure.
She just sighs.
Steely and Steve bonding over their shared dislike of fairies. All right. Well, thank you for the knowledge you have imparted to
Of
me.
course, of course, of course. By the way, if you have anything land-based, these guys buy it all up. Seriously.
I've already sold them everything I was willing to part with.
If you have a potted plant next time you come, that's their big thing.
Really? I'll keep that in mind.
Oh yeah, like seriously, if you have a potted plant, you can pretty much get whatever the hell you want. I mean, they will even sell you a dolphin for that.
I don't know what.
Amer's like looking through his haversack, like, nope, nope.
Amir would love a dolphin.
Yeah.
But do be careful. Don't damage the Motu, because, well, like, everyone on this damn island is all psionic, and the Motu can read your mind. It knows everything you're thinking. And the moment you try even to start doing something towards it, you're going to be rendered unconscious and killed. So don't be hostile to the Motu.
Well, I wasn't planning on it, but thank you for the warning. Next, if I ever try to kill one of these things in the future, that's good to
Don't.
know.
That's,
Oh, no,
I think
you'll
the
be
answer
dead.
is don't. Yeah, I think the answer
See-
is don't.
The legends are that this Motu has been here for at least 4,000 years. So that's why it's so big and why it can't submerge anymore.
Yeah, and people communicate with the Heke Matu.
Oh, with the Heke, absolutely. Yeah,
or
we-
with,
like
with
you
the
were
Matu.
talking.
Or,
With the
Manta
Motu,
Ray.
yes. See, the Motu kind of mind their own business. They're kind of primal in nature, but they are intelligent creatures, vastly intelligent, and they listen. They don't really speak to anybody.
Okay, they don't communicate. See,
They understand communication, but they don't communicate back.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, see, they're kind of old creatures, and they're tired of all of our crap.
Well, my little friend there, she points at the kobold. He's a bit of a historian, so being able to talk with something that's 4,000 years old might have been pretty interesting. But if it won't talk back, I don't suppose it's that important.
How old is he? He looks really young. He looks like he's maybe 10 or 15.
Yeah, he's only like 10 years old. Or
Oh, poor baby.
He's like 8, I think. Yeah, he's already over over the hill, so to speak, which is why we have to work fast for his
Poor kid.
his dreams that we're trying to accomplish.
Yeah, I just celebrated my 900th birthday last week.
Oh, you look good for your age.
Oh, thank you. After all, it's all the cosmetics and all the other things that happen,
The high
Us
life.
dryads, we kind of get around.
Okay. But It was a pleasure to meet you, T.
Of course, dear.
I'll Sweet August Rose does the fist and palm bow to T.
She
And
looks at you and smiles and goes, out of courtesy, I'm not going to touch you. So, here, take this, and she will hand you a single dose of makeup. It's lipstick.
oh, thank you.
And, be careful with it, why don't you?
It's, I got more magical cosmetics. Good to know. Is there something special about this lipstick?
Oh, it's not magical. Of course not. No, it's just intoxicating.
Ah, I'll keep that in mind.
She smiles sweetly and turns. As she does so, she intentionally swishes her yellow cloak so that you can get a picture of her entire leaving demeanor, and she will sashay away. Have fun,
All right.
boys, ladies. Nice meeting you. You be careful. I'm gonna keep my eye on you as long as you're here on the Motu. Got it?
Who's she pointing
Talking
at?
to you still.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
so,
yeah! Got it!
And
She
she's-
just gives
she's
a thumbs up and just.
She's really trying to pull a hate to see you leave, love to watch you go kind of moment. But,
Exactly right.
Anyways, Rose just turns around and walks back to the others and just says, she was talking kind of loud. I'm presuming you guys heard all of that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, no, we definitely did.
we'll be fine at Ivrix, right?
Oh, well, I mean,
Yeah.
that's something I wanted to tell you guys once we got away, but I suppose I'll tell it now. Yeah, there's a good chance all of you are going to die. But, you know.
You think maybe
Hey.
we could stay on the ship?
Good, I guess, Rose, to quote you, we're all gonna die someday.
True.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly. I'm just-
Also,
Yeah, but aren't we supposed to
also-
help the whole dragon thing?
oh yeah, that's,
Kind of can't do that if we're dead.
I'm a chosen
Dragons.
god of death, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah,
I'll hold
you
your
know.
hands there.
I just wanted to let you all know, just because of I'm a member of the house doesn't necessarily mean I can protect you all.
Kind of sounds like actually you're not a member of the house, or the right families, I guess.
Do you think we'd be able to stay on the ship until you get explicit permission that would be fine?
I have no idea. Like I said, even though technically this is where the house began, according to legend, it's all a very spread out and diasporic organization. We all do things differently. So I honestly have no idea what the culture is like over here. Like, she didn't care about, talking the way we're supposed to talk. And, she wasn't very secretive either. So, I don't know.
So Eric,
Yes, sir.
the houses of flowers, I guess, in Yiverick.
Yeah.
Are they the first culture there, or is there a history of there being a culture there before them?
The House of Flowers is both a culture and organization that resides in Ivrix. They were not the first one there, but they have supplanted the culture there. They've overridden it. They have kind of become the status quo of that area is multiple houses of assassins altogether.
Colonizers. Lovely.
I mean,
Okay.
we're professional killers, so yeah. So yeah, she just looks at the others and just shrugs. I was hoping that, maybe if you guys came with me, I'd be able to protect you while Echo and all you did your research on Emirazi, but who knows? We'll see.
we'll do it
You
together.
spoke of dragons. You saw a dragon lately. Great dragon. 3 miles long.
2 heads?
Wide as the Hekemotu.
Is that?
Did
Is
it,
it-
did it have 2 heads?
Did.
When did you see him?
would have been 3 nights ago.
What direction were they going?
It approached the Motu, and the Motu fought it off with a battle of wits. I believe the Motu called for us to hide within its shell, so we did so. When we emerged, it was gone. But it had approached from the far east.
It approached from me, Fricks. Good to know. I turn to Echo and I just say, well, like, I know you wanted to study this land because this is where Emirazi and Vagradan fought back in the day. But you know, and like I said, I'll try to protect you as best I can while we're here. But like, it seems that they are very different from the house I grew up with.
What do you know of Emirazi?
We know the name.
You know the name.
What do you know of Amarazi?
Emirazi was a great friend, both to Tomotu and to myself.
So Amarazi was a friend to a lot of good peoples. He was a defender of life. He's been gone a long time.
Indeed.
And the dragon you spoke of was the one that killed him.
That is terrible. You'll hear a lot of clicking from the bushes. Like the clucking of tongues.
Is that normal here?
He smiles. It is not normal, but it is an expression of distaste.
We think that the answer to destroying that dragon, Vagradan, may be at Neobrix.
Then I wish you well. Emirazi was a great friend. It is rumored that they will return someday. And when they do, I hope that they wish to visit the Motu once again and rest upon the mountain. For the Motu misses Emirazi.
Yeah, I'd love to see that as well. And you mentioned the mountain. Do you know where the mountain is?
He points up at the mountain on the Motu.
Oh, okay. That's not the mountain I'm thinking of.
No.
I look at Cecilia and say, hey, I think we've done some trading, and I think it's time
Amber
for us
says
to go.
a few more items. He goes, so it seems like you weren't terribly. I have a few things that are, I guess, you know, combat based. Although I guess you're not too in the need for those.
We have no need for combat.
Like knives, I guess you had the great swords. I don't really need a dagger.
Metal knives. Those we can use, yes.
Amer pulls out. He has a very fancy looking +1 dagger. He puts on his pillow, his fancy pillow.
Sure.
He has 2 Wand of the War Mage +2s he puts down. He's like, these will help with any of your people who use magic.
Those will be of no use to us. However,
All right.
I would like to purchase the pillow.
We can talk about that. I have a couple. This is the pillow that Amer got from the Temple of the God.
He wants the pillow and he wants the +1 dagger.
Amer also says, do you enjoy alcohol from the mainlands?
We have no tolerance and it hurts our minds. We prefer
What?
to try other intoxicants depending on what type you have.
I only have wine and brandy, but yes, Echo.
Yeah, find out what caught his eye about the pillow. Why is he interested in the pillow?
I think it's just exotic. They don't.
Well,
they can't grow cotton here. I don't think.
They can't grow cotton. They don't have any way to make textiles short of seaweed or the plants that are here on the island. And they don't have room to do cultivation. So any type of wool or cotton or anything like that, flax even, would all be stuff that they find very valuable because they have no access to it.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of
that
other.
makes sense.
He's got a bunch of like other clothes type things as well.
Yeah, it's like taking silk to Europe back in the day. It was this exotic thing. Now, not so much because we have open trade, but, well, compared to what we used to. But it's an exotic material for them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And Amer puts some other clothing down. He's like, now this pillow has quite the tale. It is not just any mere pillow.
He raises an eyebrow. Your attempt to increase the value of the pillow is not appreciated.
I'm not trying to. Well, Amer just kind of shrugs. I mean, it's not often you get a pillow that comes from the temple of the gods and was given to you by a god himself.
We do not believe in gods.
Fist bump him.
Well, what are you offering for the pillow then? And
We will provide 2 pearls. One for the dagger and pillow, and the other for the rest of the clothing.
are they the? He's like, may I see the pearls?
Yeah, they're the 5,000 gold pearls.
All right, Amer goes. Deal.
As long as you include the scarf.
My scarf. Amer smiles and he goes, well, this
I
life
give
is
you one
behind-
for the pillow and the dagger.
one for the pillow dagger. He's like, no, this scarf is an echo of the past that shouldn't exist anymore anyway. So he pulls his scarf off and puts it down with the rest of it.
He will purchase the red scarf, whatever other clothing you are willing to part with.
Yep, all the
Pillow and the
clothing.
dagger. All the clothing?
All of the all of my spare, not the clothing I'm wearing.
Okay. Damn. I was trying to
Amer-
pull a bait trick right there.
Amer will say, I do though have a very fancy set of clothing. He pulls out his fine clothes out of his haversack, nicely pressed, fine, noble clothing.
You steal everything we come across? Like, where do you
I-
get all this junk?
I bought these, and then Amer also pulls out a set of green and gold clothing that he bought when they were in Nausea at that green and gold
Yeah.
bathhouse.
Okay.
He's like, I also have this set. He puts down the green and gold set and
He's in
this
jail.
set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very
You're
well.
interested in buying clothing as well?
Thank you. And he will hand you 2 pearls for a total of 10,000 gold worth of pearls.
Let me move stuff from my character sheet here real quick.
Yeah,
Wow,
you
that's a
definitely got
great
the
deal.
yeah, you definitely got the upper hand on that deal. Yeah, we should remember this place if we ever need to make money. Kowali, the Matu moves as it does. Is there ever a way to find other Matu if we ever wish to trade with your kind again, or is it just drifting
I
in
do not
this
know.
area and hoping?
The
to come across-
Motu travels the world. From one edge to the other, the Motu travels.
I look at Echo and whisper, I told you that Toivo was flat.
It's a round like a pizza.
And flat like a panini.
So the
From where you guys are standing, you can see the curvature. So, yeah.
the Heke Matu, is that always in the same place, or does that move as well?
The Heke Motomoto travel together and yet not together. The children sometimes find independence and form their own cultures. The children of the Heke go to the children of the Motu and forge their own houses.
All right. Well, I was just hoping, just in case I ever run across your kind again, because it seems we have a lot to benefit from each other.
You believe yourself to be benefiting more than us. However, we have learned much from you and from your interactions with our friend T. Thank you for the story of your family. And thank you for the friendship that you have expressed upon the Motu today.
You're welcome. I do ask that if anyone asks you about my story, you don't tell them. Because, well, it may be the people who are trying to finish me off.
Why would I encourage the murder of someone else?
No, well, I believe the phrase is loose lips sink ships. It may not be intentional, but, if...
We find that spears are more effective at sinking ships.
but then again, you can't read minds, so... Yeah, if anyone ever asks about me, make sure you read their mind. And if they mean me harm, lie about me. Tell them that you never saw me.
I will not.
Oh, it's too bad.
But I can remain silent.
That's just as good. And yeah, and from everything I've heard, the Matu will protect you. I don't even think Cervantes can deal with one of these things.
We know of Cervantes. He has tried twice to attack the Motu.
He's an asshole.
100 ships fell to the bottom that day. It was horrible thing to behold, and yet we delighted upon the fall of such evil vessels.
And then you said it happened twice?
The second time they brought more, but were turned away due to the fear of the sailors. The Motu had learned how to cause fear in their minds.
Yep, that sounds like something Cervantes would do. Send thousands of people to their deaths for no reason other than his petty power plays.
If he had succeeded, he would have gained access to the Motu, one of the most powerful creatures in all of Toivoa.
Okay, it's not exactly a petty power play, it's an extreme power play, but still, that sounds like... But anyways, yes.
Your ship remains intact. I ask that when you leave, you remove your rope, unless you wish to leave it here.
Oh, that's the only rope I have. Otherwise, I would give you guys some rope.
Yeah, we kind of need the rope.
Very well. It has been an enjoyable experience for the Heke.
I have rope.
It was nice to meet you, Kawali, and I hope we see each other again someday.
We have like.
You have rope you wish to trade, small one?
Oh, I was just saying for the group. I didn't know we were in need of it.
Not usually. I carry 50 feet with me.
Yeah, I lost my rope. Doing some daring high seas adventures back in Shu. But no, if we have a couple hundred feet, that's fine. It should be enough for any.
I'm not too interested in trading the rope, but I do have this staff I'm not using.
I do have the Staff of the Python that I haven't been using.
Okay.
I will show it.
He'll trade you 1 pearl for it.
What's the gold value of that again?
5,000?
Oh. Yeah, I'll do that. Easy.
Okay.
Staff of the Python for 5,000 gold, yeah.
Yep. And for the record, when you guys take these Motu pearls, make sure they are listed as Motu pearls, because Those
I
are
will clarify
reserve of
my
land. Yeah.
those.
MOTU, right?
MOTU. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean,
All
It's,
right.
I'll ask Kowali if their culture uses any type of navigation maps or readable navigational tools.
No. We have no need of them, for the Motu goes where it wishes, and we are along for the ride.
That's what I thought.
Do you do any writing?
No,
Drawing?
we do not need to. We have the ability to remember things from long ago. We can share our knowledge amongst ourselves without speech.
Amer
Why would
puts
we
his clicker kits back into to his bag.
Well, T told us some things about Iverix when we get there. Maybe, do you know of any obstacles on the way to Iverix that we should be aware of in the ocean?
There are great beasts. There are roaming bands of Sahagwin that you should be aware of. And there are always storms before you reach the lands of Ivrix. Here on the Matu, the great mountain is struck by lightning whenever we pass. That is how we acquire glass.
Well, I guess we'll thank him for hospitality and we'll make our way.
May you travel well, swim true and strong. And he will bow, face down into the sand, holding his trident, and pick it up and rise to a standing position, just straight up. Smiles at you guys. May your travels be well. And he strides off into the bushes with his haul of loot from you guys.
I'm assuming at some point someone brought out the painting.
Not yet.
Oh. Well, yeah. I'll just continue waiting here for my painting.
Okay. Well, after about an hour of waiting, Kowali will come back with a bamboo tube that has wax on both ends of it, and will hand it to you. Here, this will protect your painting.
Thank you.
And he then hands you the rolled up painting.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it. I had a case on the ship that was stolen, but apparently that was taken too. So yeah, she'll put the painting in the bamboo tube.
The person stated that they wish to keep the tube.
Yeah,
They would not trade with the leather.
it was a nice tube, but yeah, well. Thank you for keeping this painting safe, even if it was only in your possession for a short while.
We enjoyed its presence. Now we know the story, and therefore have no need of it, for we will remember it well.
I'm glad.
Travel well. He
Travel
turns
well,
on his
well.
heel and heads off.
You know, I turn to the others and I say, I should put some sort of tracking spell on this, because this is the second time this thing's gotten stolen in just a few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you may want to invest in a haversack and keep it in there.
Yeah, those things do seem pretty handy. Next
That's
time,
them. I call them a handy haversack.
next time we're in Nausea or Ripart, I'll look into buying one. Who knows? Maybe Yavrix has some sort of giant magic city full of shops and things we can do.
Let's throw some stuff
And
to
it-
pawn off.
Well, I mean, Givrix is. Let's just be grateful if they don't try to kill us on sight.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. But
Well, you'll be fine.
Did you grab your pearls, by the way?
yes, I have them in my bag.
Okay, good.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah, this could be a lucrative business. Selling potted plants for these things. She says that she
Yep.
has one of the
Yep.
pearls.
If the matter is finding the Motu.
Yeah, it's just finding these things. But if they have such a strong psychic presence, maybe magic can be used to find them reliably.
I would assume that even though having such a large psychic presence might make you easy to find to somebody as unattuned to magic as yourself, it's very fuzzy to locate such something that broadcasts so broadly.
Fair enough. It's just something to keep in mind for the future. Well, if we ever need money, these people will buy things we think are relatively valueless, like those clothes. What does clothes cost? Like 50 gold pieces at the most?
The clothes weren't terribly expensive by themselves. The pillow was quite the priceless piece, which probably came up most of it, to be fair.
Maybe.
The scarf. I'm a little sad to see it go, but after
Yeah.
MKL brought me back, I need to learn to realize who I am now, not who I was.
So, I'm sorry. Correct me if I'm wrong. Are you Amarel now, or were you Amarel before?
I was before.
Okay. So that's who you want to let go of.
Well, I mean, it kind of was already. That's what was juiced out of me in Ryport.
Oh, okay. So you don't want to be Amarel.
It's just a symbol of my past.
I understand.
So what's Amarilla?
That's who I am when I want to milk old people of their money.
Yeah, it's actually quite confusing. He just keeps tagging on one letter. It's like Amir, Amarel, Amarella. Amarella's the hot one. Amarel was the dickhead, and Amir, oh, he's somewhere in between.
Yeah.
Good to know.
I'm living life.
Well, I'm glad this was a wonderful experience. I've never seen a giant manta ray before with an island on its back.
I haven't either.
Yeah,
I've never
this
quite
is-
seen pearls like this.
Yeah. This is the spice of life.
So everything's cool with the boat, and we can get on easily, no
Yeah,
issues.
the boat's just tied. It's just tied in the back.
I swear to
I
Christ.
was very open with my presence to not try to make them think poorly of us. So
Cool. Well, you guys head back along the beach and find the boat still tied up, bobbing smoothly behind the Motu.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I was half expecting it to be missing.
Yeah,
Well,
actually, I slip I slip Echo 10 gold because I lost the bet.
I was
Thank you,
wondering
sir.
what happens if it defecates.
well,
It's a
we might have had
different kind of loss,
we might have had a new boat then.
or at least a raft.
Aimer hops up onto the
Really
rope and
Crappy raft.
Yeah, really crappy raft. And shimmies up it, like an army crawl, kind of up the rope to
Sure.
the ship.
Roll your acrobatics check, please. Thank you. You head all the way back to the boat.
Really,
Alright.
I'll just walk there. Yeah.
Okay.
And most of you guys, I could have walked there too, but it was more fun.
Literally, you can stand still, and the boat will travel the 50 feet in about 5 seconds
Man.
because the Motu moves very quickly.
Yeah, untie,
So-
untie the boat.
Yeah, and she'll just run up the side.
Cool.
Yeah.
Echo, how you get on the boat?
I guess he's gonna swim up to the boat and then alligator crawl up the side of it. Kind of dig his claws in and climb up the side of the boat.
Can you get an athletics check, please?
Absolutely.
I can throw you a rope, Echo.
You didn't ask for one.
Yeah.
Okay, no sweat. Cool. Stell, you flying over, I assume?
Yep.
And Cecilia?
Oh, I fully teleport.
Okay.
I'm not.
Brennan, you're able to walk over, right?
Nice walk up. I can walk on walls. So.
Cool.
Spider-Man.
Awesome. So, the boat is still tied up, and you guys are all on board the boat.
That way you're supposed to untie the boat.
Oh my god, I cut the rope from the ship. Sorry, you're out some rope. Big deal.
You owe me a new rope.
You have no rope. And you guys sail away.
Stella and I have some. We're good.
That would have helped. That totally would have helped when I was the only person on the boat.
Oh well.
Yada yada.
By rope.
Well. Well. So go ahead. Oh no, you go ahead. It's fine.
I was gonna ask. So we overheard some of the things that T was saying, but did she give us any direction about where it is to go, or there might be a port or direction?
We go northeast. And then we keep sailing until we find a place to park the boat. Apparently, the coastline is pretty ragged. There's not that many safe harbors. I believe it's kind of you'll know it when you see it kind of thing.
All right.
She's saying we should eat the flowers. Is that what she's saying?
Yeah.
Don't eat the flowers.
Don't eat the flowers.
Oh, don't eat the flower. Okay.
No. I mean, unless you're immune to poison.
Might be worse than poison.
Could be.
Well then, hey man, take the helm.
That's what I do. Maverick gets back
Alright.
behind the wheel of the ship.
That's your survival check for driving the ship out of the wake of the Motu, which is actually quite a feat because that eddy behind it is pretty strong. With an 18, you sail away.
You hear Enya in the back of all of your minds.
And I did that on purpose. Sail away. Yeah. Don't make me sing. All right. That's the one thing I can't do well yet. Trying.
Make it happen.
So
Onward.
at this point, it would be about 6 p.m. What you guys like to do is you sail away from the Hekamotu.
Hey, do you guys? Shouldn't Baggerton have passed over us at some point?
Oh, it's a very big ocean.
We don't want that. Don't put those words on us, though.
Yeah, I believe the appropriate thing to do here is knock on wood. So Rose will just go over and knock on the railing.
Okay.
Yeah, trust me. We would have seen if you see Vagradan, you're going to recognize him. He's pretty hard to miss.
Well,
Yeah.
this way. The only way that we made it out last time is because I severed Echo's connection to the weave.
Echo couldn't use magic for a week after that.
Yeah,
Don't exaggerate. It was 3 days.
it felt like a week.
Felt like
Yeah,
a
so
week.
long.
Uh,
Now do it again, big buddy.
correct me if I'm wrong. Baggerton just sort of yearns for the destruction of everything, right?
That's actually a good question.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Echo, what does he want other than to kill you?
So that was Vagradan's purpose. So Vagradan was created in order to kill Amarazi. Amarazi was, as I guess benevolent as he was, not everybody appreciated him. I guess he got in the way of a lot of powerful people. And so Dagradan was created for that sole purpose. And then when Amarazi was killed, then Dagradan just pretty much went about doing whatever he wanted to do and causing havoc everywhere. And that's when, remember I was telling you about the sword Star Shatter. That's when it was created for the purpose of killing Dagradan, I believe. I have some
killed him?
notes here. I have some notes here. Actually, that's the research that I was doing in the library, and some of those etchings that we took, or some of those copies that we took in regards to that. I have a journal of an expedition that found the sword and some of the things that happened to them. I can share with you. Hold on a second. What was her name?
No, I know. Her name starts with a T. Hidala? Hidala?
Yeah, let's see. Hold on, I'm looking through my notes.
No, it's the
And so-
one that was written in my book as well. Tesfahan.
Yes, I think that's right.
So you're telling me they forged it? Or they discovered it on the island?
Okay, so here we go. So Dagradan was eventually brought low and defeated at the cost of many heroes' lives. He fell at Kaharis. The final blow was struck by Kaharis Here, I have to put it in here. Reziros. Yeah, at his hand. Leaping from the mountain, leaping from a mountain peak, he floated in the air and struck like a lightning bolt into Dagradan's back. And that's when the sword Sharstatter destroyed Dagradan. It pierced his adamantium scales. The resulting eruption of void energy annihilated the hero, and so the sword remained there unclaimed for a long time.
You said it was discovered and found by Tessafon?
Eventually it was discovered. Let's see. A group of people searched for the blade, and the expedition and team that found it kept it to themselves. Yeah, the woman's name was Tesfahan.
Yeah. Who was one of the 4 that founded Garden Soil.
Yep. And I actually have a logbook here, I think, from her about her days on Garden Soil and the founding of Garden Soil.
I have something similar. But maybe we should compare the two.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't the original reason we were going to your Vrix because that's Amarazi's resting place? That's where he died, correct?
Yeah. That was the original reason for going there.
And you're hoping to find some more answers from studying his.
Or a way
But
to bring him back so he could fight Dagradan again.
maybe that's why Dagradan was over by that location.
That would make sense. If Dagradan's watching Amarazi's resting place.
So none of the information I have about Amarazi's new or Dagradan's new, just the expedition and the sword itself. I'll share that with you. I'll post it in the Discord.
I'm still, Echo, I know this is a bit tasteless for me to bring up just in general public. Have you changed your stance on your own sacrifice? What does it hold?
Oh, you mean the scribbling that we saw, where really only one can remain. Echo, if Amarazi's to live, then Echo must die, kind of thing.
Well, yeah. I mean, we still have those other tablets we haven't translated yet.
I think that the records that I have here from the library pretty much echo what you're going to find in those tablets. A lot of the words and the phrases and the names are the same. So here, I'll post it and share it with you. This is what we collected last week in the library. This
Be
is
sure
what
you
Echo
don't
was trying to study.
Just make sure you only post the sections you want to post, because some of that you probably don't want to post yet.
Yep.
Oh, secrets.
Out of character, Eric gave Echo a massive briefing on information he researched.
Yeah. And I've somewhat assimilated it.
It's a lot of information. It is. A lot of information.
Do you intend to give your life for this cause?
I think I'm determined to do that if it's necessary, but I'm kind of hoping it's not necessary. I don't want to predetermine something that may not be necessary. So if I make up my mind I'm going to give my life for the cause, and then I may end up doing it rashly. So perhaps I'll wait and see what happens in the moment. But I don't think I would have problems making that decision if I had to. What about you?
Me to give my life or for me to take yours?
Well, that's not how I was putting it.
That's why I was confused. Sorry, that came out. That's just my tone, you know.
Yes.
No, I mean, death is only the beginning. You know. But what I will say for you is that if the time comes and you need that sacrifice to be made, or you've decided to make that sacrifice, I'm happy to hold your hand to the land of the dead. Whether that means going alongside you or being the person that sends you on your way. And that's not a threat, I'm just trying to say that with all the kindness as possible. I just hope that I will never force you to make that choice, though you know where I stand. We need power, and if that is achieved by resurrecting Amarazi, so be it. If you are consumed in that, so be it, as long as you are consenting to that. However, if there's another way to attain power to eliminate this threat and then the threat subsequent, I will take that over your death in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. I'm hoping there's a way to bring Amarazi back. Or at least use some of his knowledge or some of his previous power to defeat Vagradan. I don't think we're going to know until we get to Uvrix.
Well,
And I
more
hope that we know when we get there.
Yeah, I hope we figure it out.
More knowledge is always helpful. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we got plenty of time yet to figure this out.
Oh, I'm about to wrap up for the night. It's about that time. So. If you need me, I'll be in my chambers.
Oh, well, good night, Cecilia. I suppose I'll take the first watch.
I'll steer the boat.
Echo's going to sleep
Go
in the
ahead.
crow's nest. He's going to climb. He's going to climb the mast and sleep in the crow's nest.
Sure. Excellent. Anybody want to do anything before you guys go to bed? So no. All right.
I don't think so. Yeah.
So as you guys are sailing away, Echo's up in the crow's nest. Stell, I assume you're sleeping at some point somewhere?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Would you sleep on deck or down below decks?
Probably. There was that one room, like the hammock or something, right?
Well, that was on the old ship. That was my
Oh,
room.
true, right.
You have no
Yeah.
hammocks here.
Depends on the layout of the ship, I guess. Are there like cabin?
There's 8 cabins below decks.
Oh, well, I'm sleeping in one of those.
Okay, cool. Yep. It's bare floor, no furnishings whatsoever. Everything got taken.
Well,
You got a bedroll?
I think so. Hold on.
I
Yes,
know Cecilia has one.
I'm good to go.
All right, cool. So you go ahead and bed down for the night. Brennan, you going below decks as well, or what are you doing?
How late is it? It's like 7?
7 or 8, yeah.
Yeah, for tonight. Yeah, Brennan has a bedroll sleeping bag. He's gonna go down below and
Cool.
sleep.
All right, leaving Amer and Sweet August Rose up on deck. Excellent. Amer, I need your perception check. I need Sweet August Rose's perception check, please.
A perception check.
No problem.
What do I perceive?
Wow, that's the second nat 1 in a row.
Damn. So, you guys will perceive that there is a full moon tonight. And as the ship sails along through the evening, Amer, sitting next to Sweet August Rose, you see a male form, spectral in shape and opacity. You can see through him. He's about a couple inches taller than her, and he's just sitting next to her.
Yeah, she's just sitting on the prow of the ship, like looking up at the moon.
So Dr. Rose, you didn't happen to learn necromancy when I wasn't looking, did you?
What? She turns around to look at him. What are you talking about?
There's the I don't have a better word for it. There's like a spirit or a ghost or something that's sitting next to you. How did you not notice?
Bill,
You turn and look, and sitting there is your brother.
oh. Hello, Valerian.
Hey,
She'll like wave her hand, like through him to see.
you know that's kind of rude, right?
I mean, so you can come out of this thing now?
No. I can at least appear during full moons. See, it's a moonblade. And this is one of the special features of the moonblade is that the intelligence can come out and manifest an appearance on a full moon.
Oh.
Kind of nice.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. I mean, no, I really. Now that I think about it, I really don't know anything about this sword other than it used to belong to Dad. I mean,
Well, it
played
belonged
around.
to him and then to me, so
Yeah, I mean, I
You're
played around
third in
with it when
line.
I was. I played around with it when I was a kid, but you know, I was kind of too little to go into the exact specifics of what this actually does. I mean, I know
Yeah.
you can fly around.
Oh, it does a lot more than that, kid.
Wait,
Lot
seriously?
more. Oh yeah. You'll learn. You'll learn. Man, I miss this.
Will she learn? Can I hear this? Is it like?
Yeah, it's
like
audible.
some- But say, you think she'll learn? I'll bet you 10 gold on that one.
What am I gonna do with 10 gold? I don't have anything to match with.
That's the principle of the matter.
Yeah.
Whatever. He's not the brightest light bulb, is he? with a
No,
light bulb.
no, he's 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 not exactly the brightest candle. I just look at him and I just say, it's if anything, if I've learned anything over the last few months is how huge this world is. After I kill
Right?
Cervantes, I'm sure there's a way we can get you back into your body.
My body's rotted and gone, kid.
Well, we can find another way, put you in another one or something. I mean, the most important part of you is still alive. Your spirit, right?
Maybe. At the same time, it might be kind of nice just to rest. Been around for a long time. Seen a lot of stuff.
I mean, you're not that much older than me. You're only like 200, 300 years old?
Yeah. Too damn long. Anyway, I'm just going to sit here, enjoy the view. Nice getting to see you, kid.
Yeah, well, no, she'll frown and she'll just sit down next to him. And yeah, she'll just watch the moonlight with her brother.
As Amer steers the ship, Sweet August Rose sits at the front next to the ghost of her brother. The night will pass uneventfully. Once the moon sets, the ghost disappears and you won't see it again for another entire cycle of the moon.
Was he just I'm guessing he was wearing his armor in the as a ghost.
Yeah. No, he wouldn't be wearing his armor.
He was just in clothes, or
Just in clothes.
okay.
Simple clothes.
All right, yeah, she'll just appreciate the quietness and yeah, sometimes you just don't need to talk. And yeah, she just watches that with Valerian.
Cool. Next morning dawns. It's going to be a stormy day. You can tell already as you can see thunderheads up ahead. The waves
It's gonna
pick up.
rain.
It's going to be miserable most of today. I hope you guys have a nice stomach for this sort of thing. No?
I'm immune to poisons and disease. I don't know if that includes seasickness.
God, I love flying.
You love flying in a thunderstorm? I don't.
Well, I love being able to hover over the ground.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling you, the physics of flying on a boat, that's not how. If you start up, the boat's just gonna keep going and you're gonna pass.
Unless you're able to fly at the speed of the boat,
Oh yeah, true. That is true.
the boat doesn't carry you along like a video game.
That is true. Sorry. Media's rotted my brain.
Well,
Relative speed is real though.
yeah.
I mean,
you were
if a fly is flying in a car that's traveling 50 miles an hour, then the fly is flying at 50 miles an hour.
yeah, if you're
Yes.
below deck, it should be fine. But if you fly straight up into the air, eventually, yeah, it'll move without you.
Yep.
But yeah, oh well. It's a good thing I was on watch all night, so I get to go below deck and trance while they get to deal with the storm.
Well, I should be up for the storm anyway, so I could use call lightning if need be.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're a weather nature person. Make the storm go away.
I can't make it go away yet, but I can at least make it so the lightning doesn't cause too much of a problem.
Okay. What's the point of nature magic if you can't get rid of a little storm?
That actually takes a lot more work than you would think.
Sweet August Rose still is still coming into magic. Don't be so mean to her.
askew. Um, yeah.
I,
What do I know about
I
magic?
can make lightning.
Nothing. That's what. All right. Well, if you guys need something beaten to death, give me a call. I'll be below deck.
Well, you already beat the death the point, so I mean, in anything that you say, I guess.
Point of what?
Anything you're talking about at any given time.
My neck's cold.
I'm sorry. I don't get it. Can you explain?
We should pick you up a new scarf.
Oh, right. Maybe we can get you like a nice scarf with like some, I don't know, like some like embroidery on it or something. I mean, your old scarf was nice, but I mean, if you're gonna go by Aimer now, it's not Aimerell, it's just Aimer, right?
Yes, just Aimer.
Just Aimer. So this is Aimer's scarf. Maybe we should like, what kind of scarf would you want now? Like, maybe like a nice gold one, or
I don't know. That scarf was one of the last things I had from, well, the family I guess I used to have. So maybe I'll just have one of you pick out a scarf for me.
is that a good idea?
An evil smile moves across Cecilia's face.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I would love to.
You
I would
do
love to.
realize what you do realize what you're getting yourself into, right?
I've been here for a long. I've been here for a long time. I already got myself into it.
I would love to buy you a scarf in next port.
Wow. Can't be any worse than the collar.
Oh, you have no idea.
You have no idea.
I have some ideas.
The Cecilia's smile turns to like a flat face. Don't get too many ideas.
Too late.
All right, I'm gonna go trance. You kids have fun now.
I'll try to crash the ship.
Hasn't Aimer been like awake for like 24 hours at this point?
Still
No,
man.
I swapped out. I was basically like told someone to keep going straight and trans for 4 hours.
All right. Well, I haven't, so I'm gonna go trance. All right.
Cool. All right. So as you guys,
Aimer's wearing like 3 cloaks, by the way, to go through the storm.
So wet.
excellent. So as the storm rolls in, you guys watch as the boat begins to bob up and down. It gets pretty dang bad. Who's driving the ship? Aimer now, correct?
Aimer is yes. New check.
Guidance.
Yes, please. And it is a DC 25 to keep going in the correct direction.
Well, let's see what we got here. We got a nat 20.
Excellent. Excellent. So with a 26, you're able to lessen the effects of seasickness to the crew, meaning that they only need to beat a DC 10 on their con save to avoid being seasick.
You hear Aimer going, "Woo!" as he's going over the waves.
Wow, I just cannot roll well tonight.
It's barfing.
A 1 and a
that-
1 and a 2.
Oh, I'm right next to you.
They'll
Wow.
fly a bucket downstairs if you don't mind.
All right.
Sorry, I'm back. I needed them for just a moment. I'm here back now. Though.
Yep. Can I get a con save, please?
All right.
Cool. Echo's fine. Stella's fine. But Brennan and Sweet August Rose are seasick. Go ahead and add a level of exhaustion to both of your character sheets.
I heard that. Someone get the mop.
Where is the where do you track exhaustion on this sheet?
It's
I
under
actually-
conditions, top right corner.
Oh yeah. Huh. I've never done this before. Exhausted. 1. There we
Yep.
go.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Nothing good ever happens on boats.
I could help with that.
No, just let him suffer. Not worth it.
You know, want to know the crazy thing? I've been on a on a boat in a storm worse than this.
Didn't you almost die?
I did.
Hmm.
That's why I always say nothing good ever happens on boats. Cecilia, we've been on a boat a long time. Can you name one good thing that's happened while we were on a boat?
Remember when that octopus lady came down and I spat in her face? That was fun.
Okay, the amount of times you almost got us killed. You know, like I do that, we would have been at the bottom of the ocean. You do that, we get away. I don't get it.
I'm chosen by a very powerful deity. So I do not
guess,
fear
yeah.
death as you do.
I mean, I don't really fear it either. I remember I got juiced and MKL brought me back, so.
That's because you're my friend.
You know,
He
we
seemed pretty
were
chill when we met him. Well, I guess meeting.
you know, you getting juiced, that was within 10 minutes of us being on a boat. Just gotta point that out.
That's true. We did walk into the city and immediately.
Most of the time we've been traveling together that hasn't been in a weird labyrinth has been on a boat.
Yeah, and it's all bad.
Yeah.
I know. Nothing good ever happens on boats.
Oh.
Ambi, you know, it's Ambi. Amer almost drank you on a boat.
Still, yeah.
I'm sorry, Stell. I always get you confused with They're both 4 letters. I'm sorry. Stell, yeah. Stell, Amer almost drank
I
you.
should hold
on a
on.
boat.
Let me do this.
Oh, in the background, you just hear Brennan like.
We're gonna need 2 buckets.
There we go.
Ugh.
Much better.
Yeah. Sorry. It's they're both
No.
4 letters, and they're both
No
cute
worries.
names. So like, yeah. They,
No worries.
but yeah. So Rose is just like, yeah. Nothing good ever happens on boats, and I am convinced of that. It's a moral law of the universe.
Reimer did almost try to drink me.
He did.
I wonder what that would have felt like.
Not good.
You know, you don't know.
What?
I mean,
Don't knock it till you try it.
I'm not gonna.
I guess, is that something fairies have to worry about? You are very little. Like, what about like snakes and things like that?
Usually, I could probably manage to just magic my way out of the situation.
Well, yeah, but you're
raindrops.
you're a powerful sorceress. What about all the fairies that don't know magic?
Oh, those are few and far between.
Like, do they get eaten by frogs?
Well,
Didn't know the size of the frog.
Like a big frog, like maybe one that's like this big, and she holds up her hands. It's like, kind of, on the larger side of frog, like maybe like I guess like small or like large softball-sized frog.
well, if you ran into a giant frog, would it try to eat you?
Probably.
There you go.
Yeah, but there's not that many frogs big enough to eat me. There's plenty of frogs big enough to eat you.
I really.
Are you calling me a frog?
Serious question. Still, can you blow away in the storm?
Have I blown away in the storm?
You haven't been blown away yet.
Can't you make this storm go away? Use those space or those sky lasers and attack the storm. Make it go away.
Stop bullying Stell. She doesn't have good control over her magic.
Most I could do
Echo.
is redirect the lightning.
Echo. Use fireball on the storm.
Oh, that's not gonna do it. I don't have much. I don't have much for this.
No. Okay. Sweet Augustros, do you want me to help you?
She
I can
narrows
do-
her eyes.
I can do you one better.
You're not gonna do something sneaky, are you?
They're gonna banish you and send you to a place without the storm.
No, I'm not gonna use magic. I'm just waiting for consent.
Just know, if you do something that makes me angry, I'm gonna get you back for it later.
For sure. I say, I walk up behind you and I'm like, this is an ancient technique. I don't know if you went to a monastery. She starts chanting underneath her breath. She puts her hands on her shoulders and kind of like hugs you over your shoulders from behind. And then very quickly puts you in a rear naked choke just to, to pull you into unconsciousness.
Yeah, try to do a blood choke. You know what? She's sick and exhausted, though she can't really fight it.
Just go to sleep. Just go to sleep.
Yeah, let's cause brain damage in order to avoid seasickness.
Oh yeah. Take 1 point of intelligence away from her. She's still gonna be dumbstruck. He hits things. No, it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, you know what? And this is fiction rules, so I'll just stay unconscious, even though you wake up within like seconds once you let go. But not in fiction, you don't. You hit someone, you bonk someone on the head once, and they're out cold for an hour.
At least that's what they show on TV.
I put you on your mat and I pet you on the head. Good girl. And I look at Brennan. You're up next.
He's already run away.
Yeah, I don't actually see him. Where'd he go?
So,
Brennan's like on the ground, just staring, like nodding his head.
Okay, I choked you out.
Just
I
in
put
a
you in your
pile
roll.
of, just like a small pile of vomit.
Yeah.
it's okay. Most of it washes away unless you're still below decks.
Oh yeah. I put my hands on my hips as I look at my two unconscious compatriots. Okay, my work is done. I look at Stell. And just have my hands on my hips and just let the silence eat the room a little bit. Okay, what are you still doing here?
She shrugs.
I shoot you like a fly. Okay, go on. Go on.
Where?
In anywhere, but not here. Wait,
Right?
I-
Wait
I'm
for
not-
it to be banished.
no, I'm not. I'm not your mother. I'm not gonna tell you what to do.
You are you are telling me what to.
She's just gonna go over to Eimer, who's steering the ship.
Okay.
Hands
Cool.
on my hips. I'm still looking over the two unconscious people. Just hands on my hips, just looking at them.
Stell, you come up on deck and are instantly soaked.
This was a bad idea.
Stell's no good. Very bad day.
Oh, I love that book.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So, as Aimer sails through the storm, Brennan and Sweet August Rose are unconscious and will wake up with a headache for sure. But after the better part of 9 hours of the storm, you guys will finally make it through to where it's smooth sailing again.
Is it over?
The waves
Over
are
for
only
now.
about 4 feet high now, which is still pretty high, but it's not as bad as in the middle of the gale.
We need to get one of those protectorate water mages.
I'm
Yeah,
ready
for
for
sure.
another round.
No,
I could work on it.
it's fine. What are the chances we come across another storm like that?
Pretty high.
Yeah, given how much we're sailing, pretty high.
I fucking fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're almost there, right?
It's about a month
I don't know.
left.
I don't think we're almost there.
I'm sure we're almost there. How far can Vrix be?
You know, I don't really know how fast we're going because I don't have any maps or I can't wait to see what the stars. But I imagine we're gonna be here for probably at least a week and a half, 2 weeks. Amer says as he stops and he rings out. He takes off his cloaks, and he's like wringing them out and like hanging them up off of ropes. All like he actually has 4 different cloaks on him, and he was wearing all 4.
They were all heavy and cold.
Well, I mean, it was some insulation in there. You know what I mean? Like eventually.
Yep.
Amer has 3 cloaks of protection and a billowing cloak on him.
Yeah, he had 3 close protection on.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Right.
All right.
Well, if anyone needs me, I'm gonna be thinking about my life choices and about boats in my room. Let me know if you guys need me or anything.
Well, not much I can do besides steer the boat. So that's what I'm gonna do is steer the boat.
We really should get someone who could, at least one other person who could steer a boat.
Well.
Told you guys, I can pilot the boat. But you just never let me.
Since when were you? When did you learn how to use water vehicles?
I've known the whole. I've literally known the whole time. I've told you multiple times.
Oh, I know you a lot.
Yeah, I know for sure. That's okay. I forgive you.
Is this before I entered? Because I don't remember that being
I don't
said.
remember that. I think she's making that up.
I'm not making it up.
This is why we don't let her.
They... It's a chicken and the egg problem. I'm not sure. Yeah, doesn't matter.
Well, let this glorious journey continue. The things we do for uncovering ancient knowledge.
Amer
Cecilia,
does. Oh, go ahead.
Cecilia, do you know enhance abilities?
Yeah.
Let's do some scrolls.
I was actually gonna ask if you could make me some scrolls while I steered the boat, Cecilia. I don't have any materials.
Oh, I've got plenty of paper.
I
The
just like
weather's a bit
some.
more mild.
I just like some shield scrolls. If you could make me some.
For sure. I mean, I can't. Echo can. But I
Alright,
can
yeah.
assist him.
Yeah. I could, but I'm kind of, he said he's steering the boat. That and other materials, I'll shop when we get to Yvrix, hopefully.
Yeah, Echo, I can actually do you one better. 1 second. Let me just find it. Oh, sorry spell list. I know it's in here somewhere. Yeah, I can actually give you expertise. And then just help you scribe. So you can have advantage.
So, I have expertise in the skills that I'm wanting to use. I'm just wanting to boost that roll. I don't think
Yeah.
can you get
Yeah.
double expertise?
You have expertise? In
Yeah,
Arcana?
You have proficiency.
No, I think I've got expertise in a particular
You have
skill I wanna use.
double proficiency.
Yep.
You got the little ring around the bubble.
Yeah, for the skill I'm
Okay.
talking about, yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. You don't see many sorcerers with expertise. So
Echo opens up his little book of notes and he looks and he's yeah, it's got a circle around it.
Oh yeah,
But-
for sure. I mean, I can just aid you then. I mean, no magic necessary.
So I think
Wouldn't it-
enhance ability gives you advantage on the roll,
advantage,
right?
yes, it does. Advantage on particular stat roll, like
And
strength.
that's why I wanted to do some scrolls for that, and then we can do scrolls for shield and anything else that maybe Cecilia wants.
Yeah, I'm not too I'm not hurting, if I'm being very honest. I'm quite well stocked. As she taps the scroll case that sits in the tramp stamp area, long ways against her back. She's like, yeah, I'm actually quite packed back here.
I need to buy one of those too.
So Eric, if we
Yeah.
do 2 enhance abilities, and then how many shields can we do after that? What's the time limit we have here?
Well, you guys have several days ahead of you.
And lots of delicious food, so at least we have that. I think
Yeah.
what shield scrolls are like a half hour to craft?
Like an hour.
It's a first level spell, so it'd be an hour.
An hour, okay.
Yeah, enhance
So we could
ability
probably-
would be 2 hours each.
Yeah, so we could probably do. Yeah, we could probably do 2 enhance abilities and either 2 to 4 shields. I mean, we're probably going to fail some of the attempts anyway. But, well, maybe don't.
Don't really quite
Isn't
fail
what-
that much here.
DC 10 plus spell level, isn't it? DC 12
Yep.
plus spell level.
It's
DC
DC
10
12,
Plus
DC
double.
10 plus spell.
Oh, okay.
Plus the plus double the spell level. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, double the spell level. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Mhm.
So, level 1s are 12. Okay.
Okay,
So
so
level
that's
1s are 12, 2s are 14s, 3s would be 16s, etc.
all right. So we're going to do the enhance abilities first.
Yeah, I'll give you guidance and everything. You can have advantage.
Cool. How many of these are you going to craft?
2,
2? Okay. Excellent.
and now we'll do the shields, and I guess we're going to shoot for maybe 4 of those.
Okay. And you have the materials for those as well, right?
Yeah.
Make sure you scratch off the value off of those.
And what is your guidance?
Yeah. You're going to get at least a 1, which is what you're doing for shield. You need a 12.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So they'll all pass then.
Yep. Indeed. Yep. You're just crafting scrolls.
So I'll keep the enhanced abilities and give Amir the shields.
Thank you, Echo. I've only got minimal ability to cast spells, and I'd like to make sure I can keep some energy for silvery barbs in case we need it.
As a question, Amer, do you have a scroll case?
I do not right now. That's a future purchase. Right
So
now they're
you're
going in
putting
the
these in your
haversack.
backpack?
In my
Okay.
haversack, yep.
All right.
They're not easy access right now, but gotta prepare anyway.
Cool. You didn't have any scrolls on you during the storm, did you?
No, this is my first scroll.
Okay. Did Stell have any scrolls on her during the storm? Because she did come on deck.
I don't have any scrolls.
All right.
Plus, I have that
Alright,
ever so
don't have
lovely
to worry about
haversack. I put everything in that's waterproof.
Okay. The reason I ask is because the Wednesday night group lost like 130,000 gold worth of scrolls by being dunked in the ocean.
Yeah, no, my
Oh,
my
no.
spell book is in my haversack. Pretty much everything Emer owns now is in his haversack.
Okay.
With very-
Just remember, you
very
can't
good
cast
stuff.
spells without the spell book.
I have to memorize them in the morning.
Right.
But prepare. And I prepare
Right.
the same spells every day. But yes,
Mhm.
you're correct. Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty. So, you guys will sail on towards the land of Ivrix. 7 days pass. I'm not going to have to go through 7 days of monotony for you guys. That's boring as bleep.
Yep. After,
Ah,
I
uh,
got something though.
yeah,
I-
after
I have
she,
something.
yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say after she recovers from her sickness, she spends most of the time either meditating or training on the deck, getting
You
up
guys
that
do
nervous
love it.
energy because she's never been to your Vix, so she's just going through her katas and all her various mantras and things like that.
Absolutely.
And
So, go ahead and take a long rest, which you guys would have gotten after the next day. So, your exhaustions should go away.
Brendan's,
guys-
Brendan's been.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm done.
Oh, so over all these days in that time, we don't need to go through it. But Brendan's been talking to Amer about he's interested in some of the cool moves, the sweet moves that Amer has that he doesn't have. And so, one of the sweet moves that he's interested in is he says, you can do this like sneak attack that I can't do, and it's just really cool. And I was wondering if you could, show me
Let me
how
tell
to
you.
do that.
No, how we learned back in the Feywild is you have to go up and you need to find a girl with a skirt, and you had to flip her skirt without her ever knowing. That's what I taught us back in the Feywild.
You could practice that below deck with Morella.
No, you need to go practice. That's the way he stops for a minute. He's like, "Wait, Cecilia wears armor."
To think about
That's
this.
not gonna.
I do have I do wear armor, but I also have like a very short piece of fabric that sticks out near the coccyx, like my tailbone.
Yeah. Okay,
Like that,
so you
that comes down to hide the butt a little bit.
So
It's a
Aimer
very
goes,
short skirt.
For true expertise on this, you need to practice on Cecilia, because if she doesn't notice you, then you'll know you're on the right path. I'm gonna roll deception on this because I'm absolutely lying to get Brennan smacked by Cecilia.
At least it wasn't me.
I mean, to be fair, it might actually work, but
And it's deceived. My only concern is that she has that custom armor.
Well,
I would like to go ahead and educate you guys. The piece of fabric that Cecilia is wearing is called a base.
that base she's wearing, it's not gonna show anything. It's simply to surprise her. This is the element of surprise. That's just as important as where you stick the knife in. If you can't get up and lift it, you'll never be able to get close enough to stick the knife in without them realizing, and then you're gonna miss an artery.
Brennan's like taking mental notes of all of this. So should I try? Do you think I'm ready to practice?
We'll get ready to practice. Yeah.
I try now.
What time of day is it?
Roll a d24 / roll 1d24.
Come on, Roscoe. How many monitors? There it is.
Don't talk to me about too many monitors. Like 4 right now.
Uh,
So 17, that would be 5 p.m.
Essentially, there's 6 here. Aaron goes, yeah, she should be moving towards dinner time right now. Going in, this might be the prime opportunity for a sneak and run, which is another important thing you have to learn. Moves aren't just for climbing upside down. That's great for picking up chicks, but not always the best for killing. Getting in and out, where you go and you do the deed and you sneak out without anyone noticing, that's how you get paid even more.
Like a contract.
Contract killing. You contract to kill demons, but what happens if you have a demon who's masquerading as a human in a manner? I mean, they're still gonna freak out if you kill them. They're not gonna know any better, unless you get in and out without anyone noticing.
You're very smart.
At least someone thinks so.
Ben's gonna try to stealthily find Cecilia.
Okay. Can I get your stealth check, please? Cecilia, your perception, please? Your passive perception? What is your passive perception?
Oh, 12.
Because you're not actively looking for this. So, Brendan, do you have advantage?
I think he has a cloak, right? Or boots.
Give Alvin boots.
Yes, exactly.
All right. So you do have advantage on this. So you will be undetected by Cecilia. What would Cecilia be doing? Eating dinner in the?
I'll say
alley?
I'm helping prep by putting my shoulder on the wall with my arms crossed to be like, yeah, no, that's looking good still. Keep going.
Stell's the one cooking. Excellent.
Yeah.
Man,
The spoon's like laying her down.
We take turns.
We take turns here. I've never had a turn, but
Unfortunately, food is going to be stealth sized, so.
What? I have planned. Give
yeah,
me,
keep going just like that.
give me 10 minutes.
Yeah, dinner better be ready at the end of 10 minutes.
While they're, because they're talking
Yeah,
about
it will be. I'll flash recall Heroes Feast.
Do you have the goblet?
Oh wait, never mind. My fault. I forgot it does that. My fault. Never mind.
Never mind. Plan failed. Forgot. I need something. I don't have it.
Yeah, you're forgetting because you're talking too much and not chop chop chop.
Not
Oh, I'll get to it.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I'm going to be misogynistic because it's funny. Does Stell wear shoes?
Yes.
Okay, so she's not barefoot in the kitchen. Got it.
Yeah, it's in her artwork.
Okay.
She has like little boots.
little,
I
big
just
little
had to ask
booties.
because it was going to be funny to have Stell cooking dinner barefoot in the kitchen.
Well, flying in the kitchen, I guess. Yeah.
Anyway,
as like
Brennan?
the camera's gonna like pan back because they're talking about this. So Brennan is stealthily entering the room. He's gonna try to flip that little piece of cloth.
Okay. Please roll your sleight of hand. As you are undetected, you will have advantage on this.
You got this.
Okay, I got advantage.
Roll. Yeah.
Nice.
And
There we go.
19. It flips over and moves without her paying attention. You feel very proud of yourself.
Yeah, no, he totally breaks like all this. He just runs out very excited and happy. So everybody, yeah.
I got a golden ticket.
Cecilia, the first you hear of this is Brennan running away from you.
I have my
Like,
arms crossed.
it's
I just, yeah, still leaning like against a post or something. I just turn my head and crunch up my face. I'm like, was that Brennan? Did you hear him? Was he in this room the entire time? Stell.
Huh?
Wait, no, I'm in the kitchen at this point.
I'm in the kitchen with you.
Oh wait, right. Okay.
I've got to go.
Yeah.
You just saw Brennan run out of the kitchen excitedly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah? What?
He's just, I'm guessing he's just excited for whatever you're going to prepare for us tonight. As I,
Huh. I didn't know if he was here the whole time. I was looking through the ingredients.
yeah, there's quite a bit of it. As I clack my armor and just kind of make my way back upstairs. Well, you got 10 minutes, so better get
Whoa,
cooking.
you going up there? Are you going on deck, Cecilia?
Yeah, I'm going up deck.
Okay. So I'm on deck telling Aimer about all this.
Okay. Aimer, Brennan comes up and brags that he did it. He pulled it off.
Aimer first off gives him a high five. Big ass, like the total bro, like surfer high five, Absolutely
Yeah.
exaggerated.
Hey boys, how's it going? What are you guys up to?
I'm
Brennan, were
teaching,
you downstairs?
And his face just gets, it's like he saw a ghost. Straight faced, pale.
Are you sick again?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel better now.
Oh, you feel better? Oh, good.
Where were you guys?
Kitchen. Stell's preparing. I look at my watch that doesn't exist. She said got about 7 minutes left before dinner's ready.
Oh, you did tell her to make it human-sized, right?
I look at you. I'm like, ooh, no. I just assumed, I guess. Well, maybe like fairy magic if she makes it. It's like filling, even though it's only 1 or 2 bites.
Enlarge your juice?
That's what I was thinking.
Wow.
So instead of 1 thimble, 2.
Ugh.
The question is, would Stell cook for big people or just for Stell-sized meals?
She was given 10 minutes.
7.
Yeah, that doesn't answer the question.
I think it's probably faster to make the smaller dishes.
Okay.
Lots of stealth-sized meal.
All right.
You can.
So-
She'll figure it out.
Yeah. Cool. So, you guys can each have a thimble full of food.
Oh, what are the upcast benefits?
There's crates full of fruit. I'll squeeze some of those later.
Is this course 1 or?
Don't listen to her, Stell. You know, I appreciate the gesture. Rose says as
I can
she.
enlarge it.
Oh, go for it.
Yeah, I do have enlarge reduce in my spell list, so I can just do that a few times for everyone.
Okay. So, what that does is it doubles the size of the food.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's like 2.
You
Yeah,
now
I got-
each have a mouthful.
It's like a shot.
Yeah, it's like a shot worth of food.
Is this gonna reduce in my stomach?
The fun part is, how many of those can you concentrate on at the same time?
Great question. We'll
Right.
figure. We'll make it work.
We'll make it work. Okay. So as you concentrate on increasing the food while they eat it, and then it reduces so that everybody's on a diet.
I was already a twink. Are you telling me I'm fat?
No, I'm saying that I was given 10 minutes because I thought I could use a certain spell, but I couldn't.
It's okay. I
I
appreciate
didn't
the
put a
gesture.
10-minute restriction on it. You put it on yourself. You said, give me 10 minutes. I was excited. I thought you were just going to be quick.
I thought there was a spell I could use, and then I forgot that I needed a certain something for it, and I don't have it.
What do you
Can
need?
Can I get a survival check from Stell so that we can track progress towards the chef feat?
Okay, hold on. Survival.
Yes, please.
Where is it? Oh, it's the last one.
We will do a check mark towards the chef feat.
You know, I'm giving you a lot of shit, but I mean, the shot was good. Is this a demi-glace?
What?
Like, that is a no.
Stell, because you're the one who cooked it, can I get a D100 to find out how good this food was?
Okay.
Damn!
Oh, wow.
She's
Bam!
actually kind of crazy with it.
Mm. Hell yeah! Good job.
You know? Yeah.
It is delicious.
This is the best tasting berry-sized food I've ever eaten.
Is this just a spruced up goodberry? This is great.
Yeah, you should make all your good berries taste like this.
I'll try. Thanks.
Oh, man.
Next time I'll try to make something more appropriately sized.
You know what? That'd definitely be something interesting to see. A fairy-sized chef who cooks for big people.
Oh, that. Yeah. That'd be. Yeah, I'll work on it. I get that.
That's a great sword.
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it's like the cats from Monster Hunter. Whenever they cook, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's cute.
I love that game.
Amber goes, Celia, can you hold the wheel for a minute? He
Yeah.
wanders down and comes back up with like an armful of fruit.
I'm holding the wheel, and it's very obvious that I have no idea what I'm fucking doing.
Amer's like, would you like an apple or grapefruit?
I'm not really a citrus person.
Well, he tosses you an apple then. Then he sits there and he puts the whole grapefruit in his mouth. Like he's just like biting onto it. He hasn't actually eaten it yet.
Oh, you're so
And-
gross. Wait, you're eating the skin?
No, I'm just holding onto it with my mouth to the ship.
Oh, got it. I'm just going.
So he has
so
one hand
gross.
on the wheel, and he's just using his teeth to peel the grapefruit with his other hand.
Yeah,
Monster.
we've seen a lot of degenerate stuff, but eating a citrus fruit with the rind on it is a bit much.
Well, even I have standards. They're not high. I do
Doesn't
have
that
them.
taste like pith?
The pith?
It does indeed taste like pith,
Pith.
but
Oh,
True
man.
story. My brother does eat lemons that way. He just bites into them. It's
Oh
gross.
my
Oh
god,
my God.
Is he a lunatic?
Well, yeah.
actually, I do like lemons as well.
He's a farmer in Alaska. Okay, let's start there.
The growing season is about 8 minutes.
Nah, it's really long because the sun doesn't set.
Yeah,
so
the sun doesn't set, yeah.
it lasts from like March to August, but just straight through.
Gosh. Medicals. Alright.
Aimer then looks at Cecilia and starts nibbling on a piece of the grapefruit.
Echo
Just
is
Licking it.
Echo's
Yes, Echo.
napping up in the crow's nest. Every once in a while, you'll see him peek over the side, but he's kind of claimed the crow's nest for himself.
Okay.
How wet was it up there when it rained yesterday, Echo?
Actually, I was able to stay dry.
Did you put a lid on it?
Well, yeah, something like that.
I know exactly what you did, and I love that. Yeah,
I don't know what he did. I wasn't paying attention.
I know you don't.
I mean, Aimer wasn't either. So
Good.
Well, I'm glad.
it stayed dry. It was really wet down here.
Yeah, it's easy to keep a lookout from up here as well.
I'm
Can
gonna
you see
ask
over
the
the crow's nest?
Do what?
Can you see over the bucket?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, I'll see if we can bring you up a stool if you needed it.
Yeah, I do kind of have to climb up and peer over the side, but I can see.
Okay.
All right. So, as you guys sail on towards the land of Ivrix, after a little while, 7 days have passed, and Echo, can I get a perception check because you are in the crow's nest? Excellent. Echo, you can see a large shape rising from beneath the waves towards the ship.
How far away?
Directly under the ship, probably about 100 feet
Oh, rising straight up?
straight up.
Is there a bell or a whistle or anything up here?
I no, there would not be. They actively took away all signaling devices before they left the ship.
All right, give me
You
2
can
seconds.
scream, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Comfortable.
I thought I had a whistle in my. inventory, but I don't
Get
think I did.
ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell down. I'm gonna yell down to them at the helm that, hey, brace for impact. Something is coming up under the ship.
Aimer just cranks the wheel to try to turn. He's gonna go. Hold on. We're gonna do 1d2. 1 is left, 2 is right. I'm cranking it left. We're just going straight left, try to get whatever this is.
Awesome, cool. Well, as it comes up, you guys will watch in horror as tentacles rise from the waves.
No, not again.
More tentacles.
And they grab a hold of the ship.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Dinner's been served.
And we need you guys to please target your tokens, and we're going to roll for initiative.
I do love me some calamari.
Oh gosh.
Oh, it was a 7. I thought that was another 1 again. I was about to lose my shit.
You know?
Cecilia, don't banish this one this time.
Oh, you want to fight? You feeling good?
Yeah, well, 1, it looks delicious, and 2,
I can work with this.
Well, no, just it looks delicious. Don't banish it.
Okay, sure. No, I mean, yeah, I'm happy to empower you in whatever violence you desire.
I spent a
Brandon's looking
social
at that.
point, Eric.
The cloth
Okay.
and the armor. He tells Cecilia to banish it.
It's Stell's turn here. There's Stell. And who else am I missing? And Brennan. There's Brennan. Brennan had turn there. Excellent. Stell, you got a 14.16. And Brennan, you got that's an intelligence save, not initiative.
Oops.
Same thing.
Well, I appreciate that.
How did you even do that?
I'm pretty sure there's some subclasses where that applies.
Yeah.
Probably.
All
zero.
right. So, as this thing impacts the bottom of the ship, it has an 18. All right. So, going down the order here, at the very top, we have Cecilia. Cecilia, this thing breaks the surface. What would you like to do?
I need you to make a charisma saving throw. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna fight it. Let's find out. I need you to make a DC 21 dexterity saving throw at disadvantage. Ugh.
Okay. What's the spell?
Disintegrate.
Okay. With disadvantage, it will get a 9. How hard did you disintegrate it?
77 force damage.
Damn. All right. You hear it bellow and watch as waves of energy pulse out away from the ship. It's calling for something, Cecilia.
I take one step to Sweet August Rose and I'm like, you better hurry up, because I bet it has friends. I softened it up for you. Bonus action, holy weapon, your whatever hand that you favor the most, whether that's your lead or your rear hand, and then I'll just say, have fun.
Yay!
2, 3, 4. And that'll be holy weapon. I'll mark that off, and then that's the end of my turn.
All right. Echo Rex.
Yeah, so Echo's going to cast his Draconic Mark on this thing.
All right.
And then he's going to cast a 6th level Scorching Ray.
Okay.
By the way,
So
Echo,
that-
the disintegrate was my new trick that I forgot to mention to you earlier.
Yeah, I kind of picked up on that. I've picked up a trick or two.
I would love to see
know
them.
Yeah, I don't know if they're good for like. I don't know if they're going to do any good against this thing though. So I'm going to go to a tried and true Scorching Ray.
All right.
So that should be 7 rays. Is that right?
Correct.
For level 6, it should
Level
be
6 should be 8.
8.
8.
Yeah.
8. Okay. And those are with advantage because I have pack tactics, right?
Yes.
All right. Hold on. I don't want to cast it that many times. What do I roll?
Just roll
Plus
the
10. I got you.
16
Yeah.
to 20.
Well, my okay. Yeah. Hold on. There you go.
Cool. So the first one misses. Yeah, it's got an AC of 16. So you have a plus 10 on each of these. So a 19 will hit. So the 24 will hit. The 16 hits. And oh, you rolled only 8. So re-roll those because you have advantage.
Yep.
All right. So 19 hits. That one hits. That one hits. That one hits. got a 1 and you got a natural 1 and a 13 on one of the rays. Otherwise, all of them hit.
All right, here's the damage.
So 7 rays.
Yep. And with the 7, so that would be 14d6. That's 21d6.
Okay,
I thought D6.
it is. $21d6. That's a fun lot of dice on the screen. You will deal 85 damage.
Yep. Sorry, my buttons aren't working on my sheet.
All good.
And that's everything I'm going to do right now.
Excellent. Aimer, you're at the helm of the ship. What do you want to do?
Well, let's see. Is all of this above water?
No.
Okay, what part of it is above water?
Some of the little tentacles.
Not the big head of it?
No, the hood is not.
Oh. So at this point, can I run over here and just whack it then?
So you're gonna let go of the ship's wheel? Sure.
I mean, I'm curious here as to what where I can hit from and whatnot.
The side of the ship.
All right. Well, I probably shouldn't let go of the ship. Bonus action, steady aim.
Okay.
Action. Psychic blade.
On the psychic blade. Excellent.
Well, I didn't roll with advantage, but I got that 20 anyway.
Excellent.
And there's people in melee there. Oh, hit the button.
All right. So we have wow. So that's 11 plus 5 is 16. 16 plus 30 is 46. 46 plus 12. 46 plus 12 would be 58. Got it. 58 damage. Excellent.
The sneak attack I rolled outside the crypt was so bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Anything else, Aimer? I believe all you have left is movement, correct?
Yep, I'm good.
All right. Brennan, what would you like to do?
Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
May this arrow rain down on my chosen enemy as a piss of a spider.
Oh no. Oh,
He has to say it every time.
Yeah, he does.
Do spiders even piss?
The one I've seen has.
I got a nice little orb weaver in my
Oh no, not
Yeah,
one.
that does not hit.
in my chicken run. You can ask.
This does.
The 24 will, yes. How hard
Okay.
did you hit it?
I have inspiration. Actually, I'm
You want to re-roll the first one? Okay.
gonna, yeah. Let me roll the first one.
All right, so consuming inspiration to re-roll. You will critically strike as well. Damn!
God dang.
That's big worth. Let's see it.
That was good.
Okay.
All right,
Wow.
so
Wow, we've done some damage.
got-
Is this thing dead yet?
19 plus 24 would be 43. 43 plus 8 would be 51. Excellent. Plus your d6 for Hunter's Mark.
Let me roll that. Sorry.
Sure.
You better hurry up, Santiana, otherwise there will be nothing left.
All right, so that would be 62 damage because we add the crit damage on that. All right. Damn. All right. And then your second shot would have hit and would have done 23 plus a d6. And it has 34 hit points right now.
I get the D6 for it.
It's going to have 2 hit points left, and it's going to bludgeon all of us to death.
All right, so you dealt 23 plus 6, so it's going to be at 4. 4 hit points.
Here comes
Just
the
yells,
pain.
I hate tentacles.
All right. Anything else, Brennan?
That's all.
All right. You guys murderized this thing. Not kidding. All right. Well, we are going to go ahead and make the 8 tentacle attacks.
Who slapped me?
Oh,
It can't reach you, Aimer. It can't reach Cecilia. It only has a reach of 15 feet from itself.
hey, Eric,
So-
check this out. Make
Yeah.
one of the attack rolls. I'm going to silvery barbs it. I'm going to give the reaction to Amer. Hey, why don't you just give it a go?
All right. The tentacle, I'm going to go ahead and make the attack roll as he misses.
At that
Unless it's
advantage.
Oh,
with
that's
the
right. Okay, sorry. That one hit.
All right. Can you deal 4 damage?
27.
All right. I
He
do
still
get
gets to
my
hit
attack
somebody.
off.
Yeah.
I do get my attack off.
You do.
So it's going to be at one of the 4 people I can reach, because I can reach Echo up there. Oh, 1d4. Number 3, we go top down, left to right. That's Echo. All right. So the tentacle reaches up. And with silvery barbs, you got a nat 1.
All right, thank you.
A day.
So it dies
Wow. that's
and
quick.
releases the ship. And you guys are free to sail on.
Oh, if its beak was above water, I was gonna teleport, like diving, like thrust onto it. I was gonna try to go as high as I could, if taking fall damage, just to impale it.
Yeah, you guys demoralized all the rest of the things that were around it to where they're like, nope.
Can we try and cut one of the tentacles?
Oh,
Oh,
no,
dinner.
we're harvesting this bad boy. Get in there.
It's
Yeah, so
sinking to the bottom quickly.
What?
Well, I mean, yeah, Rose, because she hadn't had her
Someone
turn
do
yet.
something!
Yeah, Rose hadn't had her turn yet, so she's gonna spend her turn diving
Okay.
into the water and swimming straight down with her ring of swimming.
Okay.
And she'll use her sword to try to hack off one of the tentacles.
Sure. Some of the bit. Okay. Let's go ahead and roll a survival check.
Let's see if I can do it before it gets away
Yeah.
from me. Hey, I finally rolled good this session.
Sure. All right. You can take your body weight worth of tentacle up with you.
Yeah, I guess so. She just gets the tip, I imagine.
Yeah.
You know,
Phrasing.
Oh, phrasing.
Phrasing.
Oh god.
She gets just the tip. Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Hear that, chat. Heard it here first. Spirits and Fellowship.
So,
I don't get
yeah, she hauls this up as the rest of it sinks down. Can she see what other things are down there? Like,
No, they have an exceedingly high stealth.
Hey,
You
Eric?
roll perception, but yeah, Twitch would like to grant inspiration to Echo.
oh, thank you.
28.
So with the 28, yes, you will see a grand total of 14 Sahagwin that were riding it up. They were hiding in the hood, and they are trying to scatter south, downward into the depths.
So Echo would like a shot at getting some essence off of this thing. Can I go ahead and take my shot at it?
You're going to dive down in there?
So Echo's going to climb up on the rim of the crow's nest, and then he's going to jump off, as if he's going to
Okay.
dive into the water.
Yeah.
But he's going to glide slowly down to the water, and then when he reaches the water, he'll use his swim speed to swim down, and he'll use
How's
his
he
little burst.
gliding?
He spreads his wings out. Now, when he does this, though, when he jumps, he spreads his wings out like you would expect, but he's kind of shaky because he hasn't been doing it long. He's going to grab his wings with his arms on either side, and then he'll hold them steady while he just kind of glides down to the water. He's not flying. He's just kind of falling slow.
Okay. It's falling with style.
And then when he hits the water, he's going to swim down and just he's going to try and grab 3 essences off this thing.
All right. So let's roll your 3 survival checks. Failed first time, got it the second time, and failed the third time. You got 1 juvenile Kraken essence.
Yep. Thank you.
All right. So you return to the surface.
Yeah, he comes up to the surface and he climbs over the side of the ship. And he's looking at his essence. He looks up at Cecilia and says, I learned a trick or two.
Yeah, very impressive, little dragon boy. I love it.
I haven't
You're
quite
getting-
figured it out. I'm getting
You're
closer.
getting more and more fierce every day.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
We have to start feeding you like whole cows soon.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, we did get a lot of this thing, so.
Yeah, Rose just kind of hawks the tentacle remainder onto the deck. It's about it's about 120 pounds of calamari. Yeah, 110, 120 pounds ish, give or take. Yeah, so she just says, she just slaps the rubbery tentacle and just says, "I believe this is dinner."
Well, is meat back on the menu?
Is it meat? I don't know. I've always liked squid. Squid's tasty.
I have to go to Lord of the Rings quote, you know.
Who was, going to be cooking tonight?
Oh,
I
actually, I
forgot-
don't remember the rotation. Somebody roll a d6.
I forgot how to cook.
Could I give it a shot?
If you want to.
Is it
I'm-
going to be?
I'm
like-
pretty terrible at it, so yeah, give it a shot. It's hard. Well, actually, no. Actually, it's pretty easy to mess up squid. It burns easily, but I'm sure you could do it.
Yeah, I should be able to handle it.
Yeah,
I think,
I
hopefully,
believe in you.
I do want to make up for providing such a small meal yesterday.
I'll leave it to Stell to drag it down to the kitchen.
Stell, how would you like to carry it down to the kitchen?
It's like this 5-foot cube of meat.
Oh, it's 5 foot?
It's
Yeah.
like 5 by 5. Yeah, it's like 120 pounds worth of calamari.
Okay, so it's about this like a medium. It's about a medium-sized creature, you would say, about like in
Yeah.
terms of size.
Yeah.
Huh?
In that case, I'll use the Thorn Whip cantrip and just pull it.
Whack,
Tender-
pull, whack, pull.
He's tenderizing it. You know, it's part of the process.
Yes, she is. Awesome. Cool. So you will drag the Kraken piece into the kitchen. All right. So, Stell, can I get a survival check to cook dinner tonight?
All right.
Oh, not
Awesome.
bad.
Good job.
22.
Now, how delicious is this, please? With a
Alright.
D100.
Oh wait,
Big money
face
here.
there. Ah, son of a bitch.
Oh, dang. It is horrible.
Hey,
Unfortunate.
can you reroll that with my inspiration, please?
I will
Make
totally
my
allow.
dinner.
In this case, sure. Let's go ahead.
I think I had an inspiration at some point I didn't
We-
use.
We love using
Yeah, but she
inspiration
wants
for
to use
things like
hers.
this here.
For this. Yeah.
There we go.
There you
Hey,
go. A 77. Much better food.
I kind of look at Stell after I've taken a few bites. I'm like, you know, are you looking for a job?
I never really considered culinary.
Yeah, I think that you should be our chef.
Yeah, you have a talent. I don't know much about cooking, but I know a lot about eating, and I can tell you this is pretty good.
Yeah, I forgot how to cook, so I can learn how to use a greatsword. So
That makes
Oh,
sense.
damn.
it
Yeah,
really
don't
does.
Don't listen.
I heard a
Yeah,
lot
I'm,
of
tell-
chefs
I'm
and
telling
friends
I'm
eat,
telling the
you know?
truth.
But I'm glad I've been out for this sort of thing. I don't entirely know where it came from.
I mean, Well, maybe I don't know. Did you watch your mom cook or what?
It's mostly just a sense, like, yeah, no, this would probably go good with this, and it's been working so far.
That's good.
I don't know if it's just luck or good intuition.
Probably both.
Probably both.
Well,
If there ends up being a meal, eventually, that just goes horribly, don't be surprised.
it's fine. I've eaten worse. I've eaten worse stuff.
Trial and error.
Yeah, I think we all have eaten worse stuff. I mean, Steve, you should
And
have tasted it when Brennan cooked. It was terrible.
There were also the 2 weeks of good berries.
The good berries are good though. Look at their name. They aren't
Yeah.
bad berries.
They get played out though.
I mean, it's better than rations for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That is true.
Ugh, man. Anyways, I don't think the Sahuagin will be bothering us for a while. You guys kind of scared the shit out of them.
Last time they brought sharks, and well, they didn't like that time either.
We also ate those. The Suligan are like really actually very reliable in providing us food.
Yeah, that was a pretty tasty shark.
Yeah, it was good.
I mean, that's how it works, when you devour your enemies. I think
least-
it's the best way of dealing with them.
At least he didn't vortex warp the kraken onto the ship like he did the shark.
Yeah, that'd be a problem.
Well, I mean, it was dead before I could get another spell off.
I don't know if the morning woodpecker could handle that.
Yeah, are we still stuck on that name?
Yes,
It's carved
Brennan is
in
the
as
ship
well.
namer.
I would say we're hard stuck.
Okay. Well, hopefully we get the salty swallow back.
Let me sell this one.
Oh yeah. I mean, I doubt those people who we took it from the Dragonhorn are going to need it. Are they?
That's their problem, not mine.
I wonder how much
Yeah,
shit it goes for.
If they show up wanting it back, it'll be my problem. But until then,
Echo, sorry, just really quickly. Just seeing as we're just passing through, and we have one more day's travel, is that correct, Amir?
probably 1 or 2 more days.
If you would like to have a little magecraft going on, not necessarily making scrolls, but I would love to start practicing some things with you.
Okay.
More combat oriented. So if we could have a bit of a, not necessarily a duel, but we might sling some things near each other. I think that could be quite interesting.
Please don't burn down the ship.
Okay.
No, it's just you haven't been in it for a while, and I'm just trying some stuff as well.
Okay. Sure.
Just a thought, maybe closer to the evening, after everyone else is kind of settled.
I would probably enjoy that.
Don't use the excuse to hit me with the spells.
If we wanted to hit you with spells, you wouldn't be able to do anything about it, my man.
That's why I'm saying just don't use the excuse for it.
Oh, maybe Stel can join us as well.
Huh? With what?
You'll see later.
Great. Great time.
Setting up for a little spell fight.
A little something. A little.
Okay.
I want to see what Echo can push. I'm just curious. I want to see what Stel's capabilities are as well.
Okay. Cool. So, what would you guys like to do is it gets to be evening.
I'm gonna keep steering the boat.
Echo is going to go into his studies. He's going to go back up to the crow's nest and do some more studying. He's
Okay.
he's He's got a series of books. He's got 3 or 4 books that he carries around with him all the time. And he's pretty intent on his studies.
Awesome.
Then let me take my book from the library.
Rose is she's just meditating with the sword in her lap and just going over what her brother said and just seeing if she can figure out if this thing can do anything more than it already does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Stell, what are you doing this evening?
With everything that's been going on the past few days, she's going to be going around the kitchen looking at different spices and whatever we have lying around. Just be like, okay, this is this, okay.
Got it. Cool. And Brennan?
Yeah,
Brennan,
Brennan's
Brennan,
talking to Amer. Oh, go ahead.
I'm about to say, I got a new idea for you.
Okay.
And as they
Hey,
discuss their new idea, that's where we're going to go ahead and end it for tonight.